Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for joining us for the DTX Sunday Night Brawl. I'm here with our co-host, Flam. Flam, thank you for being with us tonight.
Hello, General Galix. It's so nice to be here with you. As always, I am so excited for tonight.
We got a couple of new faces showing up tonight. Well, also, once again, want to thank Ty Man for being here for the picks breakdown on the play-by-plays. Ty, thanks for making it with us tonight.
I'm glad to be here and support the DTX tourneys.
Absolutely. So we've got a couple of new faces in the crowd this evening. Is that correct, Flam?
Yeah, I believe so. We have not seen Render before, I think, since we started casting these. Render, very strong Immortal level player, friend of mine. Hasn't been in these tourneys in a few weeks, but he has made a return tonight. And looking to win, it looks like. A very scary team he's put together. He has some of our highest value players in Minky, Gator, Tiger Eyes. Who else? Let's see. We have Chronic, who we've seen a couple times, but who's making a return as part of an incredibly strong team with BKB Hater. Two of the highest ranked players in the whole league together on a single team. That should be pretty exciting to watch. And of course, some old favorites like Muy Bueno, Bucket of Fish, Kid All Catch Up making their return. So we have a nice full tournament. 7 teams. And should have a whole night of incredible Dota gameplay ready for everybody.
Absolutely. We're very excited to see some of the games that are going to come down through all this, and we're very excited to see some of the matchups. I believe we have what are the two bonus challenges for this week?
Well, this week we have some very spicy challenges. First, we have I Was There. That is our 2-point challenge. If you have an 80% or higher kill participation for your team, you will earn yourself 2 points for the overall league rankings. The second challenge is It's Called Fashion. You need to have 3 or more items in your inventory that match your hero's colors. So if you're playing that Crystal Maiden, pop on those blue or purple items. If you're playing Phantom Assassin, good luck finding blue and black items. But if you match your items to your hero, you will get 1 point for your rankings. So maybe we'll see some questionable item choices tonight, and if that happens, we'll know exactly why.
Absolutely. Well, Flam, thank you for the introduction. It looks like we're going to go into game 1, which is, I believe we have A-Carrot versus our fan favorite Kettle of Ketchup going in for game 1. Very excited to see this matchup.
We also have Arky, who's now joined us.
So Arky is substituting in?
Arky's new. This is his first tournament.
Oh, perfect. So we're very excited to see a bunch of the newcomers. So it looks like they will be getting started here relatively soon. While we're waiting on them to start, who is currently our top 3 for the leaderboard?
For the leaderboard, well, let's take a look at the standings. People recognize some of the names that have been mentioned. So in first place, it looks like we have Tiger Eyes.
I apologize about that. It looks like we got disconnected there. We had a little bolt of lightning that came through, so we did lose connection. Had a little bit of a power bump.
Very late game hero with a lot of utility, a lot of mobility. Willow's been banned. Character that has a lot of TC and crowd control.
Well, the really concerning part that I'm seeing right here is
middle.
The really concerning part is that they let the Tinker get through right off the bat. Like, this is something like that we've seen Kettle of Ketchup completely control games with.
Quap's been banned. Queen of Pain also a very strong mid laner. They seem to be banning a lot of characters that have like mobility or like the ability to like kite you with her. There's ways around it.
Yes, but that's only if you catch him, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta catch him off guard. So we got Axe, we got Witch Doctor, we got Kettle of Ketchup probably on Tinker. We got Marcy, that's probably played by Chemical. Unreals is probably Witch Doctor if I had to guess. Rubik, that's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably a carrot pick.
Give me 1 second, Tyler.
Make sure you unmute everything.
I do apologize about that, folks.
You're still here.
I do apologize for that, folks. We were having some technical issues, but I believe we do have it fixed there. Finally, got a couple of resources up and running here, so we shouldn't have any more issues moving forward. Flam, it looks like we did lose your video, though.
I believe I'm still... Hold on.
Hang on, there we go. Copy. Let's move it over here in OBS. I guess cam.
Yeah, so we had some interesting picks in the draft there. So Arc Gordon was picked, as well as Tinker. We are going to see 8-Carat Viper, which, as we know, is very threatening. We've seen 8-Carat on Viper solo kill everyone on the enemy team 1 by 1, solo carry the game. And the starter in the offlane, too, could be quite fun.
Yeah, well, I am more concerned with they let the Tinker go through here. And, you know, we've seen this even a couple of weeks ago. Kettle of Ketchup will first pick his mid lane because he knows that very few people can counter what he was doing. We were in a game with him, I believe it was yesterday, and we just could not push. We were down 20 plus kills, but we were 32 minutes in the game, and he got a Fallen Sky. And over the course of 7 minutes, he completely devastated the enemy base and got mega creeps.
Yeah, Tinker is really a juggernaut. If you know how to play him, he's so hard to kill because he just teleports away from you automatically with his shield up, which gives him the status resistance, and then, of course, teleports him away when it's absorbed. You do that for his teammates, too. You get the Ags laser does so much damage now. And then just the air denial with the March of the Machines can really just eat down a base and make it impossible to defend in a really interesting way. Already the teams clashing, finding each other with the smokes.
I watched him do that today, actually, with Tinker. He just kept using the Fallen Sky on the racks.
Well, this is annoying.
Actually, a little bit of body blocking there.
I only have you on the Radiance team.
You only have you of Radiant?
Yeah, I only have you of the Radiant team right now. In fact, I'm only able to view Kettle of Ketchup's perspective.
Did you get in the caster slot?
I should be. I do not think I am.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't know how to fix it, but I can do the shoutcasting if you want to take a look at that in the meantime.
Yeah, let me.
Probably a hotkey you can press to change your view. If you double tap one of the numbers on the keyboard, you should switch to the player perspective of that person.
There we go. Okay, but I do not have fog. I have fog of war for whoever I'm on, though. Okay, we'll make it work. I guess I just didn't get in the caster slot for this game.
Oops.
It happens.
Well, in the mid lane, we have Tinker already doing all right, holding his own against A Carrot, who has 3 last hits to Tinker's 5. Did miss a couple under the tower there, but Radiant team really running low in a lot of the lanes, already at half health mostly as a team, taking a lot of harass. Forbidden Carrot is sitting pretty with full region available and no health taken, so he'll keep plucking away with those frost arrows at the Slardar and the Marcy. This dual melee lane, very susceptible, of course, to Warlock and Drow Ranger both. He's gonna get pressured under tower here as well, and perhaps lose a lot of these last hits. Not where you want to be. Meanwhile, Axe doing all right for himself. 4 last hits. Interesting to have this Arc Warden Witch Doctor dual lane. I feel like if you get on top of them, you could deal a ton of damage, but you have to get through the Flux, you have to get through Maledict and the Casks. Very threatening to approach. But if Axe gets a level advantage and a Vanguard up early, he definitely could do it. Mid lane, the March of the Machine starts to come out. A-Carrot is taking that damage from those little hits, and of course struggling to last hit or apply the harass with poison when he is lasered. So not actually the best matchup for the Viper. Is going to be able to look for a kill at level 6 if he does beat Tinker to it. And he does have the slight advantage on XP, so he might make it there. If that happens, we'll be watching the mid lane. Bottom lane, the Maledict has come out. We have Rubik quite low, but it finishes ticking. And they're going to salve up, so going to be back up to fighting shape before long. The top lane, Chemical Zero, really struggling for last. It's only 1 last hit as the off-lane Marcy, looks like. A-Carrot did hit. Level 6, we didn't have to use it to get the kill, so big overstep by Tinker. Not 6 himself. Now that's 2 carrots, 2 level advantage for A-Carrot. He will Viper Strike when Tinker returns, so he's to be very careful not to feed again. A little unfortunate that that's happened. Top lane, Slardar and Marcy run down the Warlock, but they are going to save... be saved by the Drow Silence, which will push away. And now they're extending really far into the upheaval. Both going to be max slowed by it for the full duration, and Slardar should fall too. Drow's going to kite them with the Frost Arrows and see if we get this last hit. Yes, they do. So that is a double kill for the top lane. That's 4 kills now for the Dire. Drow Ranger is able to get a kill, as well as the Warlock going to be coming out to those first items even quicker, especially considering that in the off lane, the Arc Warden is not really being challenged all that well, but falling behind the Drow regardless. Back in the mid lane, we do have a first teleport coming out.
Break going out immediately. Chemical Zero taking a lot of damage from the Fatal Bonds over here. Guzman is in really deep, but Kettle of Ketchup's trying to close this out on Forbidden Carrot. Doesn't look like he's going to get the pick.
They are all taking damage from the March. They have to be careful, but they'll all limp away at small enough health to survive. So nice rotation and a failed counter rotation from the Tinker. We're happy to see that. Well, we're not happy to see the Tinker having a rough game, but certainly the Dire are.
Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out some audio issues.
Axe has forgotten to slot his game at the moment, hoping to recover after... I guess not really recovery, but didn't have quite the 100% win he wanted in that rotation to the top lane. Even though he came out fairly strong, he is level 11. But he's going to sit in mid lane for a bit. He might find a skill cut. I'll catch up. There's a Viper Strike. Will he survive porting home? It looks like no. He does fall, even using his TP in the process. Tinker dies again, so this is now level 12 on 8 carats. We're looking to see an 8 carat solo carry this game scenario. He's got his Dragon Lance, his Arcane Boots, and we'll be getting towards those important items like BKB or his Orchid as he prefers at times before long. Top lane, another skirmish. Marcy and Starter are fighting. They have the support of the Witch Hunter this time, and they will win with that 3v2. Even though the starter falls afterwards, all the XP is missed because the other two, Drow and Warlock, had already died at that point. So Chemical Zero very happy to see that he gets to survive that. He gets the experience, he gets some recovery gold from those kills.
The Arc Warden just took down the Axe Flam.
Nice. So solo kill on the Axe. Not even close to that Vanguard. He will be going the Blade Mail build, probably farming that off Ancients if he has to.
Axe overcommitted and Arc Warden punished him for it with this.
Top lane Viper is punishing a strong overextension in. They thought they had the numbers advantage, but they're caught in the trees by the Viper Strike, and now they'll find the Tinker as well on the back end. This looks familiar. Once again, Tinker dying on his way out to the fountain. Aker just dealing too much damage right now. He is going Yasha for the Manta build to help dispel the silence from and this flux from Arc Warden and Tinker. Also give him a nice bit of move speed, something that Viper can struggle with as well. I think the Slardar does have his blink, so he could be finding kills with it. He is hunting down bottom, looking for this axe. Rubik is going to port in. Looks like we're setting up another skirmish. They do catch them with the scan, so they know the Rubik is there. Slardar is thinking about going in. They are going to catch the Marcy at the tail end and get the dunk. Arc Warden's here to clean up the axe, though, so it's going to be 1-for-1 trade. Let's see if they can also pick up the Rubik. Stolen Flux does keep the Slardar away, so Rubik will survive for now. Top tower is being taken, of course, by Warlock during all of this, so they have to be careful not to overstay their welcome for the skirmish. Losing this top tier 2 could be quite bad for farming their stack safely, their triangle. Aker also pushing the tier 2 mid while this engagement happens, and he will port in to help support here. Axe coming back after respawning. It's like a full team fight brewing in the bottom lane. Warlock with the Shadow Blade is scouting forwards. He does have his ulti in 60 seconds, so they will not have the Golem for this. Maybe not a fight they want to take in that case. Even Salve's coming out on the Marcy. She has opted for a Solar Crest, kind of a support utility build.
She also seemed to have forgotten her shoes on the way out. Hey, Flames?
Yeah, I've seen Chemical Zero forget boots before. There's an argument the Solar Crest provides a little bit of move speed, but I think you should probably get those against Viper. It'd be nice. No chance for the Slardar whatsoever. Survive Viper, and now it's going to be 5 people in the middle lane. Here comes Axe with the Blink Call. Blink Call? Oh, he has no Blink. Okay, well... It's no Blink Call. He does, he is here to provide a body for A-Carrot, but A-Carrot's just 1-by-1. As we talked about, we've seen him do before. There's the call, he's just chunking everybody down with the poison stacks. That's 2 down. A third has respawned after being killed at the start of the fight, the Slardar. Now we have level 18 on this Viper, well ahead of the next closest person on the Radiant team. 6 levels, in fact, to be specific. BKB will be coming out next onto the Viper. I think we need time for this Tinker and this Arc Warden, right? Arc Warden has his Midas. He is going to be farming up those really strong carry items, split farming items. And Marcy, of course, a big threat with the BKB later in the game. Tinker just wanting to get up all of his so he has the cooldown reduction on his abilities, on his items. They just need to delay. So Tinker can play the delay game, Arc Warden can play the delay game. It's all up to whether the Viper can build the right items and take the Roche as a team to not only clear all these outer towers, but also break the high ground. I think they're going to need this Blink on the Axe. I think it's flying out, so that's good. Yes, Blink Decker flying out. They now have their proper initiation. It would have been incredible if he had that at the last fight, but...
Sometimes you can't afford the things you need, right?
Yeah. Glimmer Cape done on the Witch Doctor. I do like this choice. Will help people survive the Viper a little bit more. Of course, the Drow can reveal invisible heroes with the Gust, so we'll have to watch out for that interaction. Drow will be able to help Viper chase down people, regardless of the dust or the sentries available. And here we are with the Shield Rune dispelling, but Tinker is setting up the march already, and A-Carrot has to back off immediately, despite the strength of the hero at this point in the game relative to everybody else. They really need an Aegis to break this. I don't think he can face tank up the high ground. I don't agree with the decision. Maybe not respecting the Tinker's ability to spam out these marches, kill the creep wave from a very safe distance. And you really don't like diving into a Witch Doctor either. They do have the Axe Blink, and the Warlock ulti will be available in 45 seconds, so maybe they wait for that as well. Meanwhile, Drow Ranger split pushing top. Might find the Marcy if she is caught out a little bit here. Just a couple seconds too long, hiding in the trees for the moment. So 4v4 and 1v1 in the bottom and top lanes. The Arquin too is starting to spam out these Spark Wraiths, which can... Oh, Starter steps forward a little too much. Axe does mix blink. The shield will come out and will keep the Starter alive. Now here's Witch Doctor ulti. Is not cancelled by the Axe. So Arc Warden does die. A-Carrot walking in, but Witch Doctor has stolen the Death Ward and will immediately find a kill on it with... But Martin, along with Kettle of Ketchup, and now that's 3 dead on the part of the Dire. Not the high ground push you wanted, and this 15k net worth lead is going to quickly find itself diminishing with the Viper dying and the Axe dying in that circumstance. Unfortunate, the Arc Warden also died. Slardar also going to have to watch positioning in the future, maybe get that BKB up sooner rather than later, so he can survive the Viper initiation. Maybe even a Lotus Orb might be nice here. Could dispel the Draw Silence, reflect the Viper Strike. RC hunting down the Warlock. Here will come the Slardar Corrosive Haze to provide detection. They are chasing up the high ground. Rubik has the flank with the Drow. They are going to find Slardar. The shield is dispelled. He should die to the Drow. And the Stolen Crush even, just to add insult to energy from the Rubik. So as Slardar gives his life, everybody else should survive. Chemical Zero probably going to port out here. But no port available, so we'll have to take the gate to safety or just hide in the trees. He does walk under a ward, they do see him. And they probably see he has no TP, and he has no boots either, so looks like they're about to find him as well. Gets a call on the Ancient Camp, and no dunk. Unfortunately misses it. But Rubik is able to secure the kill over the neutrals. Meanwhile, Viper is farming forwards aggressively in the middle lane. Looking to build a Hurricane Pike, so provide a little bit more of that kite. Not be caught in the midst of the Death Ward again. He's had enough of that. Top tower will be taken by the Arc Warden clone. Forbidden's going to clean up the clone, though, which Arc Warden's not happy about. That puts it on cooldown, so he'll have to wait to resummon. So despite a minor setback, pushing that high ground, the net worth lead is actually climbing back up again. We're up to 18k. A-Carrot's level 20 now. And Arc Warden finally has his boots. Marcy has boots as well, as bought the phase boots. So everyone at full speed. We could be in for the long haul regardless, though, because this Tinker is still something to worry about. Unfortunately, the blink forwards from the shield pushes him into the enemy team. A little unlucky, but gets punished for extending forwards. The Arc Warden bubble will come out to protect the tower, but Slardar is immediately going to die on the Warlock ulti and Viper Strike. And suddenly this high ground, its main defender, the Tinker, is gone. They have the Warlock Golems hitting the towers. And A-Carrot with the Aghanim Shard able to poison down the towers as well. So this will be our first Rex gone. Not really able to be stopped. Axe does find a nice call on the back. Maybe a little too far forward, so he might die. Yes, he does die. Rubik walking in, looking to finish off this Witch Doctor. But to give their lives, during that space, they do give time for the bottom ranks to go down. And now Viper should take tier 3 mid. Has to be careful not to overstay, though. The Slardar and the Tinker are respawning. Bubbles coming out, preventing the Warlocks from dealing physical damage to the Rex. A-Carrot mantis off the laser, but gets jumped by the Marcy and Slardar and quickly brought down with that Midas armor. In the back, Drow Ranger is hitting hard and is able to find the kill on the Marcy, but the laser prevents him from continuing to engage with the Slardar. Is going to be chased down and get caught by Spark Wraith and the Slardar Corrosive Haze and chased down. Do find a kill on the Warlock. The Warlock finds a kill on the Arc Warden. Combination of the Golems and maybe Fatal Bonds also doing its work. So not a total failure on the push. They take this tier 3, but they lose their cores, losing the Viper and the Drow Hertz. Going to take this opportunity. Starter's going to get some items. He does opt for the Lotus Orb to reflect the single target spells from the Viper. Tinker porting in with the Witch Travel 2 on the starter to help them chase down. Nobody here to help this. Rubik should die. Cheeky little steal of the shield does help him blink away shortly, but just taking up time, not really improving his chances of survival. So yet another pickoff is found. Still at 21k net worth lead for the Dire, unfortunately. EKB coming up with the Marcy, I agree with this play. Just needing to get past the slow from the Drow. Drow does have Butterfly crit now. She's the strongest damage dealer in the game at this point, surpassing the A-Carrot Viper even. And then just see some strong kiting options from the supports. I think Witch Doctor maybe might need to get a Ethereal Blade or a Ghost Scepter. I would also like to see the BKB, so his ulti doesn't get stopped by Drow Silence or by the pickup. But he has to be careful with the positioning too, because if he gets caught up by the Axe, Blink, or of course the Warlock Columns, it will still cancel his ultimate. I might even like to see the Blink build on the Witch Doctor just so he can find that right position. Slardar working towards the AC will help keep his team alive against the Drow, who pierces the natural armor from agility, but does not pierce the artificial armor from things like Plate Mail or Shiva's Guard. Not a lot. Had a nice boost survivability. They are going to find the Arc Clone. Bit of a loss, but it's not the hero gone, so they still have the bubbles available. Slardar blinks forward and does get caught. Here's the Viper Strike. Warlock Golem comes out. Both the Golems are chasing down enemies under the tier 3 and now providing a sort of wall, but they are going to die to the lasers from the Tinker. That pure damage quite strong. Slardar and Axe evaporate themselves on each other. We do see Warlock is channeling and Witch Doctor's channeling, but the Witch Doctor dies first. That's 3 down, and now it's a 4v3 situation with the buyback from the Witch Doctor. The middle Rex is gone. The tier 3 top is gone, and Viper is taking it while the fight continues. While Drow continues pushing forwards with the Frost Arrows. Viper is happily chomping away at the Rex in the background. About to have Mega Creeps, and the Mega Creeps are down. BKB used on the Marcy. She is not able to get kills with it, and is caught at the tail end. The Drow does find a crit on the last hit, is able to take down the Marcy, and now it's just Witch Doctor against the world. This looks like GG to me. The Tinker not enough to hold the high ground against the timing of the Viper and the Drow. Maybe losing mid lane just a little too hard against the Viper. And Arcport just not quite able to provide that overwhelming damage timing he needed, not able to split push the map. Really a bit of a stomp on this one. And the game is called The Ancient Falls. Congratulations to Forbidden Carrot and A-Carrot. The Carrot Extravaganza. In fact, everyone on their team has changed their name to Carrots. Lawful Carrots.
Man, what a game.
Yeah.
Sorry I wasn't in there in audio. I was working on a couple of things in the background over here, but hopefully we should have a more permanent fix now to some of the choppiness. So I do apologize. I missed almost that whole game there, so I'm going to have to take your word on who our MVP was.
I'm gonna have to give that MVP, I think, to the Warlock. A bit of a sleeper pick. He wasn't super flashy. Warlock isn't always, but he won that top lane so handily with his decision making, his baiting. He's 10-1 as a support player, and not even one of the higher MMRs in the game. Outperforming the Viper, almost matching the Viper in net worth. So I would bring up this Warlock.
Davika, one of the newer members of the DTX server over here. Let's bring him up. Davika, how is it going, buddy? Good game.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing
was
good,
fun.
doing good. You're live up here in the studio.
Yeah.
Hey.
So
was a lot of
Congrats
fun.
on the win. Are you a
Yeah.
big time Warlock player?
I am not actually. I'm more of a Medusa player.
More of a Medusa player. So did any of those skills transfer over to the Warlock, playing in the support role? You somehow ended up with 10 kills. Obviously, you know something of what you're doing.
I tend to go for reflective damage builds and more of a passive damage kind of builds. So the way I look at it, right, is like, so I got massive AOE's, right? I link them all together, drop that massive AOE on them. They just they can't get to me, and my teammates are there to keep them from getting to me. So
Yeah, I
well,
see you
hold.
opted for the
Go ahead.
Champion of Goroth facet, so that more health regen you have, it applies to your golems, giving them increased AoE
Yeah.
damage just over time. And you got kills later in the game just on the arc order with the golems, right? Just with that
Yeah.
insane damage stacking up.
Basically that and the dots that I'm able to apply.
In the top lane, was there any point where you were concerned? This Marcy Sardar combo is pretty chunky, can get in your face, and Warlock not a great hero when the enemy's in his face, but you seem to win the lane. Were you
Well-
concerned at any point?
Well, I was really concerned. Viper did come to assist us a few times. But yeah, that was a pretty good game. We were very cohesive in that entire game.
Totally. Do you have big expectations? Do you think this level of success will carry out through the nights, or are you reliant
We'll
on certain
see.
kinds of drafts?
I feel like that was weirdly a slow game that was quick because it's turbo, but it's like it felt like we had dominance the entire game. So we'll see how this next game goes.
Well, awesome. Congrats on the MVP. Thank you so much for joining us for this interview, and good luck in the future games.
Thank
Good
you.
job on the MVP.
absolutely. Oh, we have a live update from the Kettle himself in chat. Apparently, Chemical Zero accidentally picked the wrong facet on Marcy, and it was kind of. So
Well,
that is,
you know, there's you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention.
Unfortunately. Do you think you're going to get a Medusa game in tonight, Davika?
We'll see. I think I played Medusa too many times with people. I feel like they know my counters pretty well. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we do have famed anti-mage player Chronic Apathy in the tournament tonight, so don't
That's
mind
nice.
that
AM
matchup.
and Medusa. Yeah, that's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
They're
you
best
don't do it.
friends. They're best friends, man. All
No,
you got to do
they're
is build.
not best
You build.
friends.
You build. What is it? Eternal Shroud. So the magic damage actually returns mana back.
No,
to
it
you.
doesn't. It does
Oh, they
not
patched
translate
that.
correctly.
They passed.
You know what though? I've been wanting to play with this idea of just screwing with people and building like all out health regen, like just super tanky health regen. They get through the mana, think they got me. Oh, turns around, I'm actually a health tank. So
Have you seen
so
what is it?
silly to
The
think.
six sheep stick build on Medusa from like a couple of patches ago.
you know what? I gotta imagine it's pretty good. The thing about Medusa,
it's not.
it's not. It's bad. Okay, all right.
No.
You said it's thick, so it made it seem like it was,
Well,
a good thing.
I don't know. What is it? We've had Flam is a #1 advocate for Conda Pudge, as we've seen in the
Yes,
past.
I am the #1 advocate, and perhaps
I am so
well, I'm
upset
not the
for
only
that.
advocate. We do have Bucket of Fish now.
Yes,
What is it called
absolutely.
again?
Yeah.
What's
It's
the hero?
Conda Pudge. Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
Building Conda on Pudge? Yeah.
Once again,
No.
we've brought in a consulting expert on this matter right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bucket of Fish to the channel. Bucket of Fish, we're talking about meta Medusa builds over here. What do you think the idea of 6 sheep sticks on a Medusa, or in what Vika has said, is you go health tank Medusa. So when you run out of mana, they have a bunch of health to chew through and just don't know what to do.
You know, that would be pretty surprising. I like that idea. I also like Refresher and Wind Waker. You just zoom out as a tornado and they just don't see it coming.
And then you get the double
Exactly.
ulti off, right? And they just can't run from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You know,
Yeah,
terrifying.
exactly. Yeah.
What I like about the proposed health tank build, though, especially if imagine you're against an anti-mage and he burns your mana and he's confident. Now's the time. He gets to ulti you. And he ultis you, and bam! It only takes 2/3 of your health instead of your entire health pool. That
Exactly.
shock factor alone could just, I mean, take the anti-mage out of the game, ruin their focus. I mean, I would never use my
I
mana
would-
void
I
again.
would.
I would never test
Frankly.
that build
Yeah.
against an AM unless.
Yeah.
I just don't think I would do that because I just feel like I would get melted instantly. I've never done a health tank type Medusa. I tell you what though, the mana tank.
They wouldn't see it coming.
You would be surprised how good the mana tanking Medusa
Hang on,
is. You
hang
build,
on. I can't believe I'm about to lean into this, but does Satanic return the health from split shot?
Yeah.
Yes. It affects everything. So if you build,
It does
an
when you
Aghanim
get level
Scepter-
25, I think.
No, you have to get the
At
Aghanim
least.
Scepter now. Aghanim Scepter is what
Ags? Okay.
decides. Yeah, so you get Ags, and yeah, you can attack everyone with that shit, and it's
So-
pretty impressive, honestly.
So you go Satanic into Satanic for split shot, and you build Tank Medusa.
Basically, you build a Medusa that is hard to keep from moving. I think a great build, honestly, from Medusa. Scotty, and then Mjolnir, Kaya Sanj, and then
Dagon.
well, I don't know about
Dagon.
Kaya Sanj. No, I don't know about Dagon. Nah, Dagon, no. But
Hang on. No, this
Satanic.
is a pro Dagon channel safe space, right? Dagon, contrary to popular belief, Dagon, contrary to popular belief, is a farming item for supports. It helps you get last hits, the only last hits that matter, which are
Yes.
the last hits on heroes.
What's the item again? Sorry.
That's correct.
Dagon.
Dagon.
Dagon. Okay.
Fun fact: do you know
Yeah,
why they
I
call
think-
it Dagon? Because when you
'cause
use it Dagon,
That's okay.
What do you guys think of the?
Hear the joke
of,
3 more times.
Oh,
what do you
my
guys What do you guys
goodness.
think of the bounty hunter Dagon build? Like straight up caster build for.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean, you
I
could get plenty of
played it.
damage just from Shuriken, right? So I don't know if the Dagon's
Yeah.
necessary.
I mean, it's
If you
nice
do want
the
Galaxy, we
health
have
return.
one of our matches is still going and it's quite intense.
okay.
At 30 minutes, it is less than the 1K net worth difference, 40 to 40.
40
the game with
40?
Aztec
Oh
to
my
come.
god, hang
Yeah.
on.
It's Sanctus mid Mate are all in this
Let
game.
me find them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go hang out with my teammates. We just won.
All right,
so-
congratulations, Kettle or
Yeah,
Bucket.
thank
Thank you for
Soak
joining
in
us
that
as well.
victory.
Let me
yes.
see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll see you later tonight.
Which group is it? I'm not
It's
seeing it.
BKB haters team versus like
all right,
mid
watch
Asper
game.
Gamma.
Watch game. All right, cool. Let's get into it. If it wants to load.
I was surprised how well Viper took down Kettle.
If you guys aren't right now, like and subscribe to the channel, please take the time to do that right now. It really does help us out. Once again, huge shout out to Flam. What the hell is Sir AA doing?
Let's find out. Just loading
Hey.
in. Sir AA on the Knicks has built Dagon. Oh, he's got my famed in the ground but also in the air build. It looks like
So
it's working
Yule's
towards-
eggs.
Yes, so it's Yule's Wind Waker, Ags, Archwing Core is the late game build. So you can
I
dig
like
into the
it.
ground.
Oh no,
Yeah.
mid just going in and immediately
Yeah, that's a little awkward. They are gonna proc the Ags on OD.
Wait, is that a refresher orb? No. Well, did she have refresher shard? I thought I saw 2 screams of pain.
I don't know. I don't know if she used it.
Did she have refresher shard? How many times has Roche died? Because there's cheese.
She
It's a
probably had it,
32-minute
yeah.
game. Hang on, let me. Okay, close. I need to watch game live because it's only showing me one perspective. Watch game. No,
Oh no.
it's only letting me watch one perspective. That's annoying.
I don't know why that's happening because I'm seeing both right now.
I can see both as well.
I will have to check my settings afterwards.
Yeah, something strange is happening.
Hang on. It's player view, free camera, fog.
Fog both teams.
Both teams. There we go. All right, now my camera's working. My keyboard is working.
We did it, Reddit.
Oh, Mate on
Yeah, so-
Centaur, too. Like, look at this beefy, beautiful boy.
He's got a shield rune.
He's so
Oh my
big,
goodness.
dude. He's got a shield 50% of his max HP. That's a 2,500 plus shield. Anti-Mage diving into the back, gets almost instantly kills Asuka Nagama, does get the kill out. Rubik coming back in with the screams. Holy moly! There's a lot of yelling going on around here. Mate coming in with the cart, trying to grab somebody out of it. Everybody's dead. The enemy team, there's no one to protect them from.
Slark is respawning, along with the Nyx.
That is, Nyx could be huge here. They really do need the stop here because they are losing racks. They have one building left. Could they protect it in time? No, that's going to be mega creeps for them. However, they do have a team that can defend against. Oh no, that's a miss on the Scream of Pain. That is a refresher orb. That is a refresher orb on the Queen of Pain. Not the person you want to scream into with that blade mail running. It's going down. Mid's doing so much damage. He has the cloud. Mad A still taking 3 ultis to the face and living to tell the tale. Well, maybe in another game, but he's dead. But
he did give a lot of essence shift stacks to the Slark.
Clark's gonna go down.
Dies to the anti-mage. Oh no!
Yeah, this
As
is
if
Chronic
Centaur-
anti-mage, which we were just talking about. So, gotta be careful against this guy. He knows his limits.
But Sir AA on the recently buffed Nyx Assassin, I might add.
Mm-hmm.
I have been enjoying some Nyx offlane recently with the reduction in the Mind Flayer cooldown.
Oh, Flam, this is another thing that I'm not a huge fan of.
What's that?
The right-click pudge.
Oh no!
Oh, is it right click? It's one position pudge.
It's right-click pudge.
Oh no! He's got multiple items.
Yeah, he's got core items. He's got a shroud. He's got Shivas. He does have the rotten core facet, but you know, if Slark's not going to right click, somebody has to.
Clearly.
I do think it's funny that Nyx has gone spider legs so that he can pretend he has the scuttle facet, even though he went mana burn. I do appreciate that.
I mean, most insects or arachnids do have multiple legs, so you know.
Yeah, it's just thematically the right thing to do on Nyx is to get spider legs as your tier 5 item.
Skitter scatter.
This is right click ogre, in fact. This is Bloodthorn Conda ogre. With a glide near. Oh my goodness.
This ogre build is sponsored by Kettle of Ketchup. Fallen skies are everywhere, though, this game. Oh my god. There's another Roche. Another Roche. They have to divide all the bounties amongst themselves. There's an item for everyone. There's a refresher shard. There's cheese. There's Aegis and refresher shard.
Meanwhile, you can see how
Roaches do you need?
OD, how he feels about the current state of the game. His hero is stuck in a certain animation. He's feeling a little down today.
Oh, it must just be your screen. Unfortunate. Anti-Mage is terrifying to look at in this game mode.
Yeah. He's 7-8 slotted. He's got his moon
Yeah.
shard.
Fun fact, Anti-Mage's character model at this stage in the game physically cannot turn his neck because of all the muscles he's developed in his shoulders. Like, see that? Look, watch, he will not turn his neck. He has to turn his entire torso to look in a different direction.
This is a very tense part of the game, right? If either team wipes, it's probably GG for them.
Going in, immediately bubble goes out, flicking him out. He has no mana. Mana coming in with the stuff. They're going in for the Slurk. Can't Slurk get the cloud? Oh my god. No! Down he goes. Asuka Nagama. BKB error. Quap's going in, but then she goes down.
Nyx is going to be very annoying, though.
He's about to
Buyback's
get
holding
Not
on the
really.
ground.
They have a Scotty on the team. He's not going to be able to regen through that. Buybacks are coming out. Asuka Nagama is up on the Ogi. Oh no! Here comes the anti-mage. Scream of Pain doing some work. Does get blinked back into the fountain. Do they have the refresher up? Refresher is down for 106 seconds. It's sitting in the backup. They do have the Dagon. They can shut down the anti-mage, but it looks like it's going to be it. What the hell did we just watch?
38-minute turbo game with an anti-mage and an OD. Some toxic stuff right there.
Jeez.
Yeah, Slark, the armor he gets from stealing the Agi just doesn't really seem to matter. And he loses all his mana to the anti-mage. He can't really play his game, unfortunately. So, not a great matchup for him there.
That looked
very strong
miserable.
versus anti-mage, surprisingly. Just because, like, if you pounce anti-mage, you can't jump away.
Let me go ahead
true.
and update
The
the
can just turn.
round.
He can just turn and fight you, though, so there's that.
That's the team I suspect. That the team with the anti-mage and the OD. I suspect they're going to go far tonight. It's a very strong set of players. But it looks like Mid's team really held their own. I mean, they had the enemy ancient naked, right? No tier 4s. At one point, they could have ended this game potentially. So it's not a given. Not a given at all.
All right. So it looks like we have round 2 up. We have. Let's take a look at the winner's bracket right now. We should be able to refresh it here and get it live on the screen for everyone. Refresh. So we have A Carrot, Mistiel, and Muy Bueno taking down the wins on a lot of their matches. Well, I mean, their only matches. I do apologize for Tyler not being live. We had set him up to be right here in the center of the screen with the scorecard. Unfortunately, we ran into some issues with his camera. We're hoping to have him up next week. So I understand if some of you need to go. We do enjoy having you here. Tyler, if can you tell them that it's a technical issue and you know that you are still here with us in spirit?
It's just a technical problem. I'm still here in spirit, guys. It's not a big issue.
Absolutely. So, for the next round, we do have Render, Dota Enjoyer, A Carrot and Muy Bueno, and Mistiel versus BKB. I'm looking to see Render's return to the scene for round 2.
I agree. I would love to see Render play.
Now, keep in mind, A Carrot and Muy, A Carrot is the favorite. Do we want to watch Render versus Dota Enjoyer? Or do we want to wait till round 3 and watch Render versus A Carrot?
I suspect we could see BKB Hater versus A Carrot, which would be even more exciting.
Oh, that is true.
So I think we could watch Render.
I think Render
this round. Yeah.
Okay. So let's get this pulled up. Who do you think is favored in this one? Rendered versus Dota Enjoyer.
I think it comes down to the draft. The teams could be relatively even. Let's see how I feel after the draft.
Let's take a look and see if they have their lobby up. Looks like they do not. Tyler, who do you think is favored in this matchup? I mean, we've played with Dota Enjoyer a little bit, like a couple of...
A little bit, yeah. I think it's completely based off, like...
Oh, that's
drafting.
It's the wrong lobby. Sorry. Wrong lobby. Carry on, Tyler.
It's basically, I say it's based off, like, the drafting, like if they, like... Because, you know, like, everybody's going to try and counter everybody's matchup, and everybody's also going to, like, band out their heroes that they play. Unless you're, like, extremely versatile, then it doesn't matter if you band out their heroes.
I do think, though, that Dota Enjoyer does kind of have a little bit of a hidden advantage in this game because, you know, they're kind of new to the scene. So they don't necessarily have, we don't really know like their hero pool just yet. Whereas Render also has been kind of incognito mode for the last two months. So that could also be, you know, advantageous for them too.
True.
Let's actually create a poll.
There we go. Love it up.
All right. Join, and I take control of the camera. Perfect. All right, poll is live. We'll leave it up during the draft, and at the close of the draft, we'll let the audience kind of vote in on this as well. Right now, it's the audience is leaning very heavily in favor of Render already, just walking into this. It's actually 100% Render in favor.
I see the argument, but also remember, we just watched this mid team go up against, I think, the most stacked team of the evening, and almost win. So,
and if only, even if they were in a loot, because we kind of walked into the end of that match there, so we didn't really get to see what went down in the mid game. So it could just be that, you know, they were losing very heavily, and they held off probably one of the most stacked team for a very solid defense. So
it's true. It's true.
But then again, that could also just be hero drafting as well. Like, we've seen a lot of these matches where it's like it's a stomp all the way up until where they try to go for these tier 3s, right, Tyler?
Yep.
And then they just can't push it.
Dota.
You
can have megas and still lose. If it comes down to like one team fight where nobody has buyback and everybody dies, they can just have like one person on defense and then they can just push an end. We've seen it so many times just happen.
I mean, we've also seen it here first, like BKB Hater himself, or when he was on his Leshrac game, able to go 1v5 and then overextended in one team fight, and then the Slark that was against them basically just took it and ran it all the way down throat. End of the game.
Yep. The Slark ended the game because he thought he overstayed his welcome.
Well, Flam, we'll get to you here at the end of the draft. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Excited to this one.
Ooh, it's been a while since we've seen Render back at the stage, Tyler. Where do you think they're going to start with the bans? Do you think it's going to be rounded? Or is it going to be well rounded out with like some of the cores? Or is it going to be like we've seen with some of these Titans clashing, just, hey, we're going to ban all the mid heroes and then we'll deal with the fallout of the off lane and safe lane?
I think they're going to start banning out like some of Render's pool a little bit. Like, example, the thing I've seen him play the most of is Leshrac.
Yeah, Leshrac very strong in this patch.
Last time I had to play against Render, he was not Leshrac in this case, he was Faceless Void, and I was Gyrocopter, and we won.
Carry Gyrocopter or support Gyrocopter?
Carry Gyro.
That was, well, I mean, you know, no offense, Tyler, but carry Gyrocopter on you is not something I like to be on the receiving end of.
Well, it's no worse than when I'm playing support, right? It's the same thing.
What's the difference to you? Like, you know, when you're supporting, you tend to take a lot of my last hits in lane.
Nonsense. I do that so I can buy some mana boots.
Exactly. We need support items. I need to support you better. Give me gold.
So we got Jakiro, Nature's Prophet banned, Weaver's been banned, Witch Doctor's banned, and Enchantress has been banned. That's pretty interesting.
It's very crazy seeing Render's team banning out the Nature's Prophet. That is kind of a crazy ban there. Kind of like one of Render's favorite heroes.
Bristleback's been banned. Enchantress has been banned because I know there's somebody in the last tournament that I've seen that plays Enchantress.
I believe
know if
it's
somebody.
Oscar de Gama.
It might be. I don't honestly know. I just know the Enchantress did really well last time.
It is a
We've got
pick one Magnus.
Magnus is really strong. He's got a lot of crowd control, a lot of team fight potential, a lot of damage. Warlock.
Also, very strong pick that we've seen in a lot of these lanes, like especially with Devika that we saw in the last game, pushing out so much damage with Fatal Bonds. Like, I've said this once, I've said it twice, I'll say it 1,000 times. Level 2 Warlock is one of the scariest things you can see in the lane.
True. Other than my gyro, of course, when I sneak up on you and blow you up.
Abaddon getting a ban over here as well. Even with the nerf, you know, the passive no longer affects towers, which is really taking down the pushing.
And the Underlord and the Shadow Shaman are both gone as well.
So they're just trying to shut down like the rat push, I guess. Like they've got the Shadow Shaman out, they've got the Nature's Prophet, they've got the Pit Lord out of there as well. So it's like they're trying to cut down on mobility. Are they also trying to defend some type of game plan here? Do you think they're just trying to keep them centered?
I think they're trying to get rid of like ratting heroes that are really good at ratting and at the same time locking down certain heroes. Like, I was doing coaching the other day and I specifically said if you don't kill the Shadow Shaman, you're going to lose. And eventually when they targeted him, they were able to pull the game, but they almost single-handedly threw the match because they weren't killing the Shadow Shaman. And I said, don't target the Ursa, get the Shadow Shaman. The Shadow Shaman's what's going to get your PL killed.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing with the Warlock as well. Like, Warlock, if you don't deal with them immediately before they charge, like, the golems will eventually chip away at your base. Like...
Yep.
It was that game we did. It was that game. What was it on Wednesday that we had, where it was like a 37-minute turbo game where they kept trying to push Rax, but you were going behind them and taking out the Warlock before he could pop his ult.
Yep.
So, Dazzle pick. Did they read the patch notes on Dazzle though? Like he's not as strong. I mean, still. One of probably the stronger versions of Dazzle that we've seen in the last 10 years, you know, having the ability to disjoint yourself and fling out basically a completely immune attacking unit. It's like its own little ward is very strong, but I don't think he's as strong as he used to be. So do you think this might just be support Dazzle, or is it a core pause 3 Dazzle?
I think it's probably a support Dazzle, most likely.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like this would be a good matchup to play carry Dazzle into like a Warlock or a Tiny that can just sneak up on you and just beat you down while you're using your Spirit.
I feel like a Mars could be really good, a really good pick here for the Dire. Just, you know, it denies the Magnus a lot of plays. Necro is a very strong pick here, unless he's going into the mid Viper, and then at that point it's just really unpleasant. very unpleasant.
Like first item blade mail unpleasant.
Yeah. Well, it's also Viper has the passive magic resistance on the on his armor. Yeah. So the
sniper has been banned, and keep in mind Tiny is very good against Dazzle, because if Tiny has the armor face it means the more health he gets, the more he gets basically immune to slows and roots. So,
Juggernaut also a good pick. Spin to win.exe coming up on deck.
They nerfed Juggernaut last patch and I'm not happy about it.
Well, I didn't read the changes on him. What did they change on Juggernaut?
Omni Slash reduced duration and the
they reduced the jump. the jump
Yeah.
distance. Oh.
And they also made it where at level 25 you have to choose between 50% lifesteal or Omni slash duration.
Yeah.
It used to be a level 20 for the lifesteal. Now it's in the level 25 tree, so you have to choose
Wait
either
a minute.
having lifesteal or not.
I thought Juggernaut's he couldn't get increased jump size from the update. So like items like, just for example, what was it? Glepnir can't increase his jump radius, right? I thought that was the change, or was it like they physically reduced his jump range?
It was just like the Omni slashes, like the actual duration on it, so like the actual charges on it was reduced.
Okay.
So like the amount of jumps that you're gonna get is reduced, and then as I said, the talent tree that used to be at the level 20 talent tree is now in the 25 stage. So you have to choose between having lifesteal or having more duration on your Omni slash.
That's a render pick right there if I've seen one.
Death Prophet.
Oh, yes, dude. I love Death Prophet. I love Death Prophet in this patch. Like, I know I've talked with A-Carrot about this, and he says she's not as strong. I completely disagree. Having the first talent with a passive 12 magic resistance, getting Morning Ritual as your talent, right? You don't die if you time things correctly. You just don't die to burst damage. Any crit or any immediate damage like a Lion Finger or a Lena ulti or even a Juggernaut ulti, right? Like, you can just ignore the damage, which is insane.
Most characters would just drop or go to half HP. You barely take a scratch.
Yeah. Well, you also get built-in cooldown reduction too every level. So once you get an Octarine on her, it's like you're never run out of the life drain charges. And then with the shard on the fear, these heroes that want to sit there and fight you, the Tiny wants to, after a few seconds they get feared out. That's a really versatile thing to have in a fight. The only thing I'm concerned about, though, right, is there's only going to be 2 heroes that are going to be within melee range of the Death Prophets. The Necrophos is just kind of be sitting there pressing Q through the whole fight and just draining the max HP. So the Juggernaut and the Tiny are the only ones that are going to be in a reasonable close enough range for the life drain here.
Yeah. Ursa's been banned out, and so Centaur, so I guess they've been watching a bit of the Architect, even though the Architect isn't even in this match.
Yeah, Ursa's just so strong. If the game, especially in Turbo, you can't kill Fuzzy Wuzzy. It reaches a certain point where you just can't kill the bear.
You've also noticed that Reacher's been playing Gyro, because I suggested that he should play Gyro.
Yeah, but Reacher's not in the match tonight, so...
I know, I'm just saying. But...
I gotcha. But yeah, Drow with the last ban there.
No, me. What are you doing?
Not the Drow, not the Drow. And a Windrunner and a Wraith King here. So yeah, not really good melee range on any of the heroes for the Death Prophet to really capitalize on, but I don't think it's going to matter because they do have the Wraith King, they do have the Magnus to put everyone within melee range. It's going to be very exciting.
They don't have a tank, which is a problem. If you look at
if the Necro scales and the Tiny can tank, there's a lot of different things that
Tiny
can happen
tank,
here.
but Tiny's main tank ability comes from not being able to be slowed with the Faceit, because that's how the Faceit works. The more health he gets, the more status resist, and the more he becomes basically immune to slopes. So if you're playing tank Tiny, the only thing you need to do is get Yule's a strength plane, Boots of Bearing for your team, and literally just stack HP and cooldown reduction and spam. You're not designed to right click, you're just made to be up in the front and being as annoying as possible.
Well, we'll just have to take a look and see how it goes there. Tyler, thank you for joining us. Flam,
Sounds good.
We got the votes back. What do you think chat has voted on the win percentage on each team? We have 11 votes.
Yeah, I'm leaning like 60-40 towards render, personally.
It is
I don't know if
54.
chat
It is
matching
50.
that.
It is 54-45. Now, those of you at home will realize that those numbers do not add up to 100.
Oh,
So I don't know what algorithm YouTube is using for the polls, but yes, we have 54% render, 45% Dota enjoyer. So
seems like a bit of a rounding error. I
Okay.
like this Death Prophet pick a lot.
yeah,
I think Necrophos is really going to struggle to get any Reaper kills. If they go Morning Ritual on the Death Prophet, it's going to soak up a lot of that damage. They have a Shallow Grave. They just have the sustain from the heals, Spirit Siphon, and of course Shadow Wave. I don't think this Necro's going to have a good game at all. I think he's going to really struggle.
yeah.
So
Well,
I'm personally leaning towards Render quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's also Morning Ritual, like, against a Juggernaut, it feels so good. Like, I play a lot of Death Prophet, and, like, Yule's is just something you naturally build on her, and, like, having that dodge built into your early game, especially against the Juggernaut, when you can set yourself up to tank very early, it just feels so good. It feels so good walking into those fights, knowing you have an out to their carry's ultimate.
Yeah, we also have the Wraith King Ags will prevent Necrophos from getting any Reaper Scythe kills. It takes so much to get through any single one of those heroes, and then when you kill them, they just don't die still, right?
Well, there's also a dazzle. Also a dazzle.
Yeah.
You're not.
So Omnislash is going to be stuck on people who are theoretically already killed by it. But then the ghost can soak up the slashes, and then they can get craved at the end anyways. So it's just really.
Oh no! I don't think that Windrunner read the patch notes. They went kill execution, or the kill shot no longer goes through death prevention abilities. Yeah, so it doesn't go through Shallow Grave, and it doesn't go through what is it? Oracle's ultimate. It doesn't go through it anymore.
I do think that Executioner is the kill shot is sort of the default facet, regardless. So maybe they are aware of that. They still have it. It is nice in these mid matchups to find kills.
Stun going out, gets the shot, goes out, a lot of stuff coming out, but nothing really following up with it. The Viper was kind of sitting up here at the high ground, looking for a position to take. Render on Magnus, though, going pause one, trusting his team to take the mid position into some of these other high-level players. Minky coming out for the first time on something that is not a Weaver. Very cool to see here.
I'm really curious to see his Death Prophet play. I didn't know he played this hero. He's going to be running at mid. Already a level 2 Wind Rager, so that's great for him. But I think he does fine in this matchup. This Siphon should keep you from dying.
Such a hard lane for Sir AA over here into the Magnus and the Dazzle. The physical damage from Poison Touch just shreds through both of these. They don't really have a good situation yet to where they can kind of handle this damage.
Both Tiny and Necro not super high armored heroes. I'm a little confused by the Tiny. This is support Tiny, but he's gone the insurmountable facet, which is a little strange to me.
Tiny only gets armor when he grows, so he's gonna be kind of squishy for the time being. But the reason that people go that facet, to answer your question, Flam, is because they nerfed the other one by 15%.
Yeah, but you don't really benefit from you're not being a frontliner as a 4-position Tiny. It's all just about the toss. It was actually buffed in the C patch, so the secondary, the non-damage effects, the move and attack slow, are increased now for crash landing. So I think it's perfectly viable as a support pick, and you're not really benefiting from insurmountable as a 4-position Tiny. So I personally still go crash landing as 4-position Tiny, but I can see the argument either way.
Minky has hit level 4, though, and has opted to go into the value point into the silence, putting them a little bit behind on the Crypt Swarm. From my fellow Death Prophet players, you will know that jump from level 1 to level 2 on Crypt Swarm is noticeable very, very easily in lane and can allow you to actually start harassing people. Tiger Eyes getting the first pick off on the Warlock. 2+ may potentially go down here, gets the wand charge, decides to turn the fight a little bit, but they are overextended and low on health. I think they're probably going to turn it around here.
Really interesting to see this Viper 4 position. I don't think that's something we see too commonly. He's
Only in
running a little low
Turbo.
on resources here.
I mean, if you think
It's
about
actually
this for
weird.
a
It's
judge,
actually
if you think about this from
a
the judge
4-position Wraith King.
perspective, you can't really engage with the Viper. The Viper can just do so much damage to you.
True. Yes, it's actually the Viper's actually the one farming. It's the Wraith King is the 4.
Who gets the ward? That ward is going down immediately. Tiger Eyes may suffer for this, but he can turn around with his Ghost Form and easily close this out. Phase Boots pushing out. They both have Phase Boots. 2+ is going to go down here to the Warlock burn. He doesn't have enough heal to get out of there. Is he going to be able to get the deny off, though? No! Executed by the Windrunner.
Would have gone away
didn't
without
even see
the
it.
Ranger coming in. And she'll port right back mid, so nice little freebie kill. Immediately back to out farming Minky.
470. I believe that is the equivalency to a sniper ultimate at what, level 2 with the power shot?
Level 4 power shot.
Level 4 power shot?
Yeah, level 4.
Yeah, that's a sniper ultimate in most situations.
Plus the XQ threshold. Yeah, it's a pretty strong ability.
Yeah.
For finding kills at this point in the game.
Render trying to push it in, going back under, does have the Dazzle Shallow Grave. Low mana on the Tiny over here. I gotta say, these off lanes look goofy, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, the drafts are pretty silly. Necro, Tiny, Viper, Wraith King. These are not really combinations of heroes we see in higher level games. But things are a little different in the meta here. People play their comfort heroes in Dota Turbo tourneys. Oh,
Could
beautiful
get the
shackle
power shot. And 2+ does not have the creep wave. Gets ulted by mid.
That was such a beautiful setup. The shackle shot perfectly on the 2 heroes. Lines up the easy knock 'em down for Jug. Yeah, I'm just concerned when you have a Wraith King and a Tiny with these facets not really having any farm. I don't feel like they're mega useful in that 4 role.
I mean, I think they're just trying to get to their power spike. They're just trying to get to the power spike and then group up as 5 maybe, and then just kind of, ignore the early game. Like, that is a valid strat for Turbo.
And Wraith King doesn't need to have anything besides the Ags, really, for the game plan to work out.
You know what I've noticed with Tiny Flame? I've noticed people are buying Revenant's Brooch on Tiny.
Yeah, very good for the mixed
Tiger
damage
Eyes taking a lot of damage. Phase Boots are going out. Can he outrun this? Mid is getting so much heal. He gets the Q off. He's running. He's stunning. Is he going to get out of here? Here comes the shackle shot. Oh my god. Is he going to walk away? But he's going to walk right into the creeps. Can they? Osco Nagama does not have it. Oh no. Unfortunate. Double kill for the Warlock brings him up to level 9. 2,400 gold in inventory. That is a rich pause 5.
Yeah, Warlock's really doing some work as a hero tonight.
Oh, ult coming back out, trying to get that gold. Not really one you want to jump into. You don't have the farm. The stun dodged by the Juggernaut here. That's another kill for the Warlock. Tiger Eyes does not have a 6. Mid has level 9. He does not want to be there.
Yeah, as much as I like the render draft, it's pretty clear they're losing handily in the lanes right now. This Juggernaut is just feasting up top. 7k
not
net worth
count.
lead at 7 minutes is absurd even for a turbo game. That's a pretty significant difference.
What a play by the Dazzle, eating that entire ult, though. Tiger Eyes was very close to getting out of there. Can he phase boots to get the stun off and get the kill on mid? He's walking into the vision. Just barely slips. Unfortunate.
Is the Dazzler gonna die? He does. Wow.
What-
Another kill
what
to
did
the
he-
Warlock.
What did he die
He
from?
died to Shadow Ward.
Oh, no.
Well played. Just a final blow there from the level 4 Shadow Ward on the Warlock. He is level 11,
That's a
having
level
4
of-
kills.
A level 11 Warlock
Yeah.
at 7 minutes in is pretty crazy.
2
He
levels
has
ahead of his
bought an
carry.
Ags. Warlock has completed Ags at 8 minutes in the game. They're running down on mid. He has his ult down. Here comes the Dazzle ult. Asuka Nagama does have the Pit of Malice to, or the, what is that name of that thing? Sorry. Upheaval to
Upheaval.
slow it down. Oh no, this could be a huge play for Tiger Eyes to get some gold back. Gets
Wind
the
Ranger.
stun out.
Winner's gonna
Mid
come
coming
punish
back
this,
in. Dazzle down. Tiger Eyes getting burned and turned. He does get the health ward out for a last little bit of consolation prize. Oh, Sir AA, if he would have thrown the ultimate down, it would have actually given him a stack. One of the few opportunities he's actually going to get a stack this game.
Or Render has his work cut out for him this game. He's gonna have to solo carry. He is top of last hits, so he's getting basically free farm. But in the meantime, his team is straight up feeding in the
I will
top lane,
say-
unfortunately.
I will say Minky is pretty farmed right now, you know, for the position of the game. 8 minutes in, halfway through an Ags. Well, actually, 2/3 of the way through an Ags. Oh, taking a lot of hits there. Does not have the Yules. That's what you get for greed. Not getting your Yule Scepter and respecting the potential of this team fight.
Yeah, and I don't know about the Ags rush on the DP either. I guess I haven't played this hero super recently, so I'm not sure if this doesn't feel like the right build.
No, you go phase boots first item, just so you can actually run people down, and then you go Yule Scepter or you go Kaya and Sanj.
I think even casual armor from like a Hall of Iron Will into like a Veil of Discord would be quite nice here too.
I mean, I don't think the Veil is going to do enough here. Like, with the amount of burst damage that they have, the ult isn't going to run long enough. You need something that gives you survivability.
Well,
The
Veil of
armor
Discord
is
does give
nice.
survivability. Yeah, a little bit.
So
But I
much
see what you mean,
vision.
yeah, like the Yules is pretty necessary this game.
Take a look at Triangle. Take a look at the Triangle. So much vision.
Yeah. Interesting, they're not dewarding. They see these 2 wards, surely.
Maybe they're baiting. Maybe they're baiting it like, hey, if we play up here, we can play under the vision. I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize like some of these plays, but we also did have a Viper Wraith King off lane.
Yeah, here comes Wraith King. Doesn't see the other ward though.
There's
Which
another
actually
ward
just outside
here.
the sentry.
The entire triangle is warded completely. There's 1, 2, 3. If we count the Watcher, 4, 5, 6 on the cliff, 7 wards. 7 wards.
Swoop,
in
the Radiant
Radiant.
double their kills. All those triangle wards will not save Tiny. Here comes the Axe Golem.
Oh boy. It's a lot of damage. Cancer AA get his ult off in time. No, he is not going to. Here comes the ult. Burn it and turn it. That's a lot of damage coming
the
out
RP.
over here. Turns it out. Turns it in. Going back. Going to town. Skill goes down. The ult goes out. But Tiger Eyes has his Phantom form. It does nothing. No stacks for you, sir. Render on his way out. Gets shackled. The ult's coming out. Blink dodges out. Cool Carrot's trying to man up and fight this level 16 Windrunner. Meanwhile, Render trying to TP out. Just barely gets in. 2+ circling back in. He's overextended. He's got a little bit more than he wants to
does have
chew
ulti.
on right here. Cool Carrot does
He does
have
have ulti. He
shallow
can turn. He
grave
can turn.
very easily, but I think he's too scared. Like he's very worried. Oh, incoming! Oh no, he pulls it into 2+. Oh no, the Windrunner ulti was still running.
Yeah, with the Shadow Wave, the Dazzle didn't have the mana for the Grave, unfortunately. That is a pretty big fight, though. You got 4 kills, you defended your bot tier 2, you have expended ultis, you killed the Juggernaut, and we've proven the concept of the draft. RP plus the general tankiness of the Dazzle, Wraith King, Viper, Death Bumper. These are all heroes which are very difficult to get through, and you're kind of reliant on your bursts between Juggernaut ulti and Necrophos ulti, Reaper Scythe. If you cannot kill them, they actually can just turn around on you, start applying those slows, the Spirit Siphons, and of course you can get skewered back and kidnapped by the Magnus for just the easy solo pick off.
See,
I'm feeling a little bit better. I feel a little more confident in the Render draft.
Render. Oh, he may go down for this. The ult goes out. The shallow grave! What a save! I think Render may still go down for this. Oh my goodness. Walks away, but the ult takes down 2+.
Great save, though, by the Dazzle.
What a stick play by Cool Carrot.
Wraith King is walking back into danger.
Wraith King going into AC. Minky does have his Ag stun, so you can use the spirits to kind of run people down. You don't want to fight this Death Prophet in her ult. She has the Yule Scepter. Can she get the life drain off? No. Immediately executed. Dazzle gets back shots from the back line. Down he goes. Render over here, shaking his head, looking at his whole team dead.
Yeah, I wasn't super impressed by that Death Prophet play, to be honest. Had the Spirit Siphons available, does not use them before the Yule, so it doesn't heal up. Might have been kind of one of the moments the hero really shines in, but didn't quite get the combo.
Yeah, 4 charges on it too, and that is, what is it? 100 restore per second? Well, minus 25% magic resistance. So you're still getting like, what, anywhere from 60 to 75 HP per second per stack that's running? Plus
yeah,
those run while you're in the Yules. So like you can drop 3 of them and Yules yourself and ignore that burst damage from your initial attack and then heal up from it while they're still running.
Yep. Especially once you get Wind Waker and kind of kite around during it too. It's pretty nice. So Render's still just having to try to find his farm. You don't really want to be a Magnus in a position where you have to 1v1 an enemy traditional carry, like the Juggernaut or a Tiny theoretically, because you don't have anything besides the raw damage with the Empower. You don't like a built-in crit or cleave, or I guess you do have the cleave from Empower, but
I was gonna say there.
Juggernaut will beat Magnus.
Do we see a Battle Fury? Do we see a Battle Fury in Render's future for double cleave?
Yeah, potentially. You know. And when you're in that 1v9 mindset,
I guess it would be.
No,
really
he's more
cool.
likely just go the Sanjin Yasha build into BKB, which is exactly what he's doing.
So for everyone watching at home, right? Why wouldn't he want to go for the BKB first right now? Like, why would you go for the Sage and Yasha? It feels like the BKB would have more impact at this stage in the game.
I think he hasn't decided for sure. I would argue the BKB would be more necessary, but Sanjin Yasha does provide better farming, and if you're expecting fights to happen repeatedly, it can provide more utility over the course of 2 fights than the BKB does for 1 fight, because of course BKB has a very long cooldown. So if he thinks that status resists, we'll let him get out of the shackle shot a little quicker. We'll let him survive the avalanche, or stop getting slowed by the Necrophos so he can escape. Then there's a strong argument for it.
Hard cold going in, try to toss someone back, immediately gets pulled. Here comes the ults. Here they go. Mid's going spin to win. Wraith King is going down. Minky's got the ult run, and he's dealing a little bit of damage, but Tiger Eyes is way in the back line. Osco Dagama has the refresher orb up and running. Those are so many golems that are pushing. That is 3 down. 3 for 1 Tiny here. Meanwhile, Juggernaut is going nuts on this bottom racks.
Yeah, 26k net worth lead at 16 minutes. This is looking a little dumb to me. 3 dead. The golems are going to be there hitting things. Tier 4 is going straight for the jugular. Healing ward is down to keep everybody alive through this fortified barrage.
Now they do have Magnus. Magnus has ult and blink dagger. Grabs a bunch of them. Push, turn, coming back in. They have so much damage that can potentially go out in here. Execution going back out. Tiger Eyes is coming back in. Those golems doing so much work in such a short amount of time. The team just can't survive it.
A false GG called by Tiger Eyes. It looks like Render still wants to fight. He does find the kidnap back into the fountains and is being able to keep him long enough there to die to the fountain attacks. But their Ancient is falling to Juggernaut, and GG is called. The game is over. A solid stop once again. Render's team falling, unfortunately, to the stack with mid, Hardcold, Sir AAA. I was excited to see this draft, but it didn't come together. They lost the lanes far too hard. They weren't able to dodge the fights enough to give Render time to come online. There was that glimmer of hope with that RP fight bottom where they got 4 kills, but I don't know. The team just kind of fell apart. Admirable effort from the Dazzle.
Let's get Render up here. I want to hear from him about the game.
Sure.
Let's see. Because I think all in all, in the situation that they were in, they did the absolute best with the tools that they had. And I just want to hear their perspective on that game.
Of course.
Render, how you been, buddy?
What's up?
Not a whole lot. You were live here up in the streamer's studio. That was a pretty rough match there.
Oh, is he still here?
He left apparently.
Oh. Did we get disconnected?
Why don't we just bring up mid or nonchalant guy?
Who is nonchalant guy in the
Windrunner.
Yes, but who in Discord? Because there's Asuka, there's Hard Cold, there's Mid. Is that Tornope? No, that's Sir AA. So is that Dota Enjoyer?
I believe so.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. What in the world was that? My audio just went all over the place. All right, there we go. I'm having trouble finding them. Did they move? There we go. Dota 2 Enjoyer. What a game. What a game. You are live up here in the streamer studio. How's it going? Hello?
It's like
Apparently they're muted.
Oh. Third time's the charm, I guess?
I think, I think maybe this post-game interview was not meant to be.
I guess. You know what? Let's just grab mid. That's always a safe bet. Where did mid go? Move to stream studio. Mid. What a game there, buddy.
Thanks.
That was pretty interesting to watch, I will say the least.
Yeah. I loved our draft this game rather than last game. Well rounded.
We were actually favoring Render's draft at first. What were we missing? What was the main thought behind your draft this game?
Really, we were just trying to figure out the magic damage because that's all their team was. Early game, they just needed more, I guess, more right click, more harass. Because in lane, we had Wraith King that I wasn't sure if he knew what he was doing, like what his role was.
What was the thought process of picking the Necrophos into a Dazzle? Am I correct on that? You guys, they had the Dazzle already picked? and you picked
Yeah,
Necro
honestly,
into it?
I think they just wanted a super strong offlane. Which I mean, it works with the range melee and both of them being kind of tanky. I really wasn't paying attention too much to how their lane was going, but it seemed that they did pretty well, pushing Render off into the jungle pretty early.
Yeah, we were talking about that off lane. Looked very interesting with the Necro Tiny.
Yeah.
I think mid played pretty well.
Oh yeah, very good Juggernaut game, I will say.
Thank
Did you adjust your build at all for the presence of the Death Prophet and the Wraith King? Obviously, the concern is, you know, how hard it
honestly,
is to get
not
through them.
really. Once I saw how the the early game kind of went, I figured that all we had to do was keep pressure on the top lane throughout the mid game. And once Render started coming to the team fights, we handled it very well. So all in all, proud of everybody.
It was like 26,000 net worth difference at like 17 minutes, right? So pretty strong performance all around, and that's after a pretty tough first game. Could you tell us a bit about your first game against the Chronic Apathy BKB hitter stack? That's some high MMR players you have to try to beat.
It was a very tough game. I think we played like all in all pretty well as a team. I think that we let them get some of their better heroes, so it kind of bit us a little bit. Especially with the AM split push and the Mistio getting his Rubik.
Wait, they have Mistio too?
Yes, they did.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they are stacked. They are stacked.
I think we held our own
ridiculous.
pretty well for what it was.
You almost won at one point because the enemy ancient was had no tier 4s, right?
We kept underestimating the snap ult, and it kept biting us.
Yeah. Well, hard fought. 1-1. You have a couple more games ahead of you tonight. Congrats on the win. Looking forward to seeing your performance in the future games, and well played.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good job, mid. Do us
Good
proud.
luck on the rest of your games tonight.
Thank you, guys.
So as is tradition, you know, we have one game that's running a little late. And once again, it is Matt A's team that is still on this. It is a 22-27 game with a 19k gold lead. So if we tab in real quick.
This draft looks pretty familiar.
Yeah, I think I've seen this before. And then, of course, we also have the classic bucket of fish on his famous techies. You know, Matt, what are they going to learn to just ban Matt A's Centaur?
Centaur and Tidehunter, gotta ban them both.
Sanctus goes down. Look at that Shadow Fiend, though. He knows the exact amount of right clicks that he needs to kill someone. Like, as soon as the projectile left his hero there, he instantly started going to the Centaur. Like, he already knew he had enough damage. That is wild.
Yeah. Feeling pretty confident in that 500 attack damage with the crit, for sure. Sanctus not really having the armor to survive that, plus the minus armor.
So how do you think the techies build is working out?
I think he needs a third fluffy hat for the third techies.
He just sold it,
his
actually.
Mistake right now.
He just sold it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, to finish
his main problem.
His Yasha and Kaya. You know, I will say that there's two things that the Bucket Brothers have in almost all of their builds. It's an Octarine Gore and a Kaya and Yasha.
I think this is a fine build, right? Techies universal hero that benefits from the Dagon stats and every aspect. Benefits late game from building stat items and the movement speed. He will get his boots of travel at some point too. And the Octarine Core is just nice because your facet is built around blast off, and so it's nice to use it more frequently. Get more of those charges, the proximity mines more often. And it solves all your mana regen issues too, especially with the Yashikai. So I actually quite like the build.
No, I wasn't disagreeing with it. I was just saying it's like if we go through Kettle of Ketchup's profile and Bucket of Fish's profile, we will find two items that are built more often than any other on both of them, and that's what those two items are.
He is missing his Conda, I will point out, which is a bit shameful.
Yes. Oh,
And it
man.
is actually useful, so... well, maybe not in techies. But...
Ooh, the reverse polarity on one. Misses out. Centaur does have the stock. Could potentially get some here. Blade Mail goes out a little bit. Chronic Apathy. Holy moly on this. Spectre. No problemo on a famous axe play over here. Spectre gets the pick. It deletes the axe before he even gets the chance to react. Dagon's going out all over the place. Spectre's going to try and come out of here. Alan's running out of mana. He's out. He's completely down. He cannot ultimate. He does have the butterfly to dodge a lot of these hits and the Satanic to heal back up. But if they can't lock him down, he can just right-click them. Shadow Fiend looks like he's going to teleport out of here. Almost a 30-minute game now. We're going to be running into the... Oh, so close. So close. Yes, and from my comments earlier, Kettle of Ketchup has confirmed that probably their items would be the Kaya and Yasha and Octarine Core, our most built items on their heroes.
They do it themselves, and there's a good strength to knowing yourself, being true to yourself.
It's always fun. It's always fun to look up like your most built items. I think my most built item of all time is Tranquil Boots. I really do love Tranquil Boots.
What do you think it says about somebody? You know,
Tranquil Boots
if-
and mules.
like, let's say somebody's most built item is BKB. What do you think they're like as a person? What do you assume about them?
I think that, they're good for 6 to 7 second bursts, but then they need a minute to recharge.
Only a minute is pretty impressive.
That is impressive. You know, it's a young man's game.
6 to 7 seconds less impressive.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, I
Yeah.
believe my two... I think the boots does say a lot about you. You know, power treads, you like having versatility. Phase boots could be like you're very aggressive. Boots of travel is like you're just greedy. Greedy people build boots of travel.
Maybe you just like traveling, Maybe,
that could
maybe
be
some
true.
people travel they don't want to stay in one place for too long.
That is true, but traveling is expensive.
It is, but it's easier to hit creeps with the boots of travel, so you can afford to travel.
So you're saying it's an
little bit more.
investment. It's an investment, is what it is.
Yeah, boots of travel buyers are they're investors.
They're crypto
really,
bros.
They're growth minded.
Completely denying the smoke with the Spectre hole.
Growth minded, unlike BKB builders who
Yeah,
struggle with the growth at times.
Exactly. But those few seconds of growth, they are noticeable and downright scary.
You think butterfly builders are kind of like wallflowers? They're a little evasive. They don't really they kind of dodge like 35% of your comments at them.
That's true. Chat, type in what your most build item is and why. Why it's your most build item. I know for a fact what mine is, and it's a Yule Scepter. Yule Scepter is probably my most built item in all across Dota, outside of boots. Like if we remove boots from the equation, right? Yule Scepter is 100% my most purchased item.
Yeah, it's probably
You build
mine, too.
Yules on the Pugna?
I build Yules on Pugna all the time.
Yeah.
It is incredibly good. Yules is the poor man's BKB.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me. How is it the
So-
poor man's BKB?
So you can projectile dodge. You can dodge physical damage, like especially on heroes that have an ethereal form. You can use the ethereal form, and then as soon as the ethereal form, specifically on Pugna Decreptify, ends, you can Yules yourself. And then when you land, you have maybe a 2 to 3 second period, and you can Decrepify yourself again. So you're basically buying yourself like almost 10 seconds of physical damage immunity. You can cancel enemy TPs, leaving fights. You can stop channeling abilities early game. Like, a Witch Doctor ulti, you just Yules him and the ultimate's over. You can save
Darn.
people from Axe.
Enigma's black hole cancel.
Oh yeah, you cancel
all by
Enigma's
one
black
Yule.
hole. So we've got a couple.
Axe blinks in and calls somebody who just Yules them. Oh
Yeah,
damn, he can't dunk anybody. What a shame.
Unfortunate. I'm telling you, I swear by this, and anybody that's played with me, I say this all the time. Yules is one of the best items in the game. It is the caster's manta style. I will put it that way.
I thought it was the poor man's BKB.
It's both. It's both. Manta style is BKB for agility heroes.
I think BKB is BKB for agility heroes. I'm gonna continue to harsh on your allegations about items. I would say the poor man's BKB is Glimmer Cape, and though it's not even, you just buy it over BKB half the time now, anyways.
That's true. That's true. But it's also because just BKB's quality has gone downhill over the last couple of patches as well.
Ooh,
Oh, a
Miss
huge
Hall.
fight gonna break out. Holy moly, Ogre's dead! Oh my god, May is dropping! How much damage was that? How
1200
much does he
damage a
right
hit.
click for?
He right clicks for 1500 damage a hit.
Holy shit!
So
Shadow Blade is the true man's BKB.
So he's six shot
Just-
centaur.
Just reading.
Yeah, the
just
Stygian Desolator, minus armor, adding up quite quickly there. On Mate, who actually does not have that much armor. He just has the blade mail.
Did you see the Ogre Magi got 2-shot? Oh, is that a steal? No, he did get the
No,
cheese.
not quite.
He did get the
So
cheese.
close.
He got the cheese and he got the banner too, didn't he?
No.
It looks like he didn't. He did get a banner. It's hard to
I
tell
thought he
which one
grabbed the
is which.
cheese. I thought he grabbed the cheese as well.
He did grab the cheese.
Because he has 2
Yeah,
stacks
I
of
think-
cheese now.
I think he just got the cheese. I think Techie's got the banner.
Well, because if he's jumping, think about it. If he's jumping in to the Roche pit, right, he'd have an open inventory slot to steal Aegis. And that's what the Roche banner is occupying right now. And he hasn't rotated his items.
Could be.
What an ult from the Snapfire!
And the
Bucket is
Magnus.
down. Can they kill? The BKB's going up. Spectre's going out. They have the Abyssal Blade. Oh, man, that is not someone you want to fight with. Mate going out. Blade Mail does nothing to this man. Can he be stopped? Actually, yeah, he can. He's just going to go home.
That was the
That was-
Spooky moment,
Yeah,
but the Dire
so-
are going to
He's
hold
like-
through the
he's like,
onslaught.
nah, I'm not interested in fighting anymore. I'm just gonna ult and then TP out.
We've been
I think he's
trying to
struggling
reach you
against
about
Shadow
your Rax's extended warranty. Okay, so you guys are gonna let me sit in silence after a bad joke. Okay, I see how it is.
I couldn't think of something clever enough to save it. I'm sorry, buddy. Anti-Mage has BKB, but it will not protect him from the physical damage of the Shadow Fiend. 2 more to die. They just don't have the armor they need on this team.
Like, what do? Do you
Yeah,
bait out the
she's
BKB and just, hope that you have someone with enough health and blade mail to return it?
I think you need a Halberd on Centaur, potentially. You need an AC on somebody, probably also Centaur. I would just get rid of the Eternal Shroud at this point, because you're not taking that much magical damage. It's all physical. I think you have to catch Shadow Fiend in RP as well.
Yeah, but even then, he has... Well, he just backpacked his Sage and Yasha, so he no longer has the status resistance. He does have a Silver Edge for the break, though. Like, does he need a break, though? Like,
It helps
he
a
has
little
the-
bit against
No,
the,
he's
the
slotting
anti-mage.
back in. He's slotting back in the Sage and Yasha. He's gonna 2-shot the Ogre Magi. Look at these towers drop.
19 kills.
They
on
do
their
have
first
Banner. They have Banner out. They can keep pushing this. Ogre Magi. Oh, what a well-timed reflection. Punishes the Ogre. No problemo. Does get picked off by the anti-mage, but the Aegis is or the Ancient is just gone.
GG.
What a game. That looked painful.
Yeah, they had the lead for a bit there, but Anti-Mage does fall off a bit later in the game against the likes of Spectre and Shadow Fiend's right-click build. So eventually,
looked like it
the
hurt.
good rolls and the items of the Staging Desolator just lets them demolish the Anti-Mage.
1500 right click Shadow Fiend is a lot to deal with.
There's a lot.
Especially with all that armor reduction too. Like it's like
And
even the
armor
resistance. The resistance you build doesn't do you any good.
No, it doesn't.
All right, so we're waiting on one game to report, and then we can go into round 3. So, but to look at things right now, A Carrot undefeated this evening so far, and then we have Mistio also coming in with their bye round and 1 win. So they did start. They're going to start climbing their way back up, all the way into the 2nd spot right now. The question is, can they keep it? Now, for round 3 pairings, we have A Carrot versus BKB. We have Mistio versus Kettle, and Dota Enjoyer versus Muy Bueno. And I don't think I need to ask where we're going to watch this one. I think it's already going to be like A Carrot BKB hater. I think that is the one that we're going to chime into. What do you guys think?
I think that's pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. Unfortunately, I have a bit of an emergency, so I may have to leave the casting situation.
Oh, well, we
by a
hope
little
everything.
prematurely.
We hope everything is all right, and let us know if there's anything we can do.
Yeah. I will hopefully possibly be back for the last game. We will see. Anyways.
Absolutely. Well,
Go
thank you for
Council.
joining us. If you aren't able to reconnect, we appreciate you being here tonight. So
So we
all
got,
right.
so General, I just noticed something.
What did you
We
notice,
just-
Tyler?
I think Render's team dropped.
Why did they drop?
Because, I think Render got triggered and they
No,
dropped
that's not a discussion for the stream, Tyler.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
It's
that's
just
what happened.
if they dropped, they dropped. That's fine. It's an auto win for the team, but that's not a discussion for.
Fair. All right, my mistake. Fair.
So, I still think the A Carrot BKB game is going to be very exciting for us to watch.
Yeah, I think so too.
So let's go ahead and get the. So we're going to go ahead and start the poll for A Carrot versus BKB Hater, because I am excited to see that game play out. Now, before you guys start voting, let's at least see the draft, all right? All right, we're going to see the draft before you guys vote. I'm just putting it out there. So it's done. So that way me and Tyler can focus on the draft. You do not need to vote right now. You do not need to vote. Let's see the draft, and then we can vote. You guys are already voting. Okay. That's they're already voting.
Oh darn!
Oh, I've done my part. Oh, where is this lobby? Hey, Carrot, get your stuff together. Get your lobby up. And he sent me a duck emoji. Okay. To be expected.
You expected any different?
I love this. I love this game so much, Tyler. I hate Dota. I love the people that play it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how Dota is, yeah.
Oh man. Ugh.
Some days you'll hate it, some days you'll love it.
Yeah. They're not getting their lobby up. Let me check on them real quick. So for those of you watching, Alan, that we are watching on stream, is actually BKB Hater. He's like Bungie. He changes his name every day. I don't know why. It just makes my job a lot harder. I think that's why he does it. Tyler, you want to tab down and see?
You want me to go check?
Yeah, because I can't go down there because if I go in there, it'll pull all the audio.
So where do you want me to go?
Oh,
Just
nope.
the
There it
first
is.
one?
There it is. There it is. Wait, what? Where's... Okay. Looks like they're building their lobby right now.
Oh, okay.
Looks like Logboy is going to be stepping out. So we have HP, Carrot, and Gary on standby this evening. Thank you for sitting on standby for the bench for us this evening, guys. So it looks like one of them is going to be tagged in. If you haven't, can you guys take this time to like and subscribe to the channel? It really does help us out. It lets us know what you like. We're hoping to be launching some more of the clips from the events, as well as some of the live streams that we've been doing and some in-game footage as well. We'll also be hoping to be posting some coaching sessions live, hosted by Tyler, up and coming here in the next couple of weeks. So a lot of interesting content to both entertain your day and increase your quality of Dota play. So make sure you're subscribed so you can get access to that information as it comes out. Also, if you see a funny clip, go ahead. There's a button that you can click just below the like and pause. It's create a clip. And when you make those, it actually creates the clip for us to snip it, and we can upload those into shorts for other people to enjoy. There it is. So there's BKB. And
Did you hear General Wu wants to do ranked?
the Wu wants to get involved in ranked. Commander Wu
Yeah.
Song.
Yes, Commander Wu Song. He asked me to coach him.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna bring. Oh wait, no. Kettle is in a game. I cannot bring up a guest voice, so that would not go well. I was gonna bring Wu Song up here and ask him some questions, but unfortunately, he is in one of the games. So
He is, yeah.
if you want to slot into the tourney slot here.
Yeah, I got it. This is round 3. Out of what?
Out of 4, we do 4 rounds. It's 9:40, so this will finish up probably around 10:20, and then we'll be able to finish up the final round by 10:45. But now that I have said those times out loud, A Carrot is going to have 2-hour-long turbo games, and you guys are all going to sit here and enjoy it with me. It looks like we have HP Carrot is going to be substituting in for Logboy. Logboy, member of the Synergy gang. Thank you once again, Synergy guys, for joining us this evening. We love having you here. Also, once again, thank you to Malk for joining us as well. That is the Render and Flams Guild, as well as OP, for those of you that have seen him play. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. If you want to get involved in playing some of the games, please feel free. I'm going to update the description in the video, or you could go to Discord/DTX and join the Discord server, and you can hit the like in the interested in events, and you can join in on some of these next time. Feel free to stick around after. We usually get some games of Overthrow in if you want to just get some casual games in, or if you want to play some hardcore go for the throat type heroes after some of our carries that we've seen this evening. By all means, hop in, and we'd love to have you. Let me see.
I wonder
Let's
if
see.
they're gonna put forbidden mid or are they gonna put a carrot middle?
Well, I think it's A carrot is going to be mid, more than likely. A carrot would never pass up the opportunity to go up against BKB Hater.
True. Very true.
Looks like they're going to be starting up here relatively soon. Once again, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. There they go. They're getting it up and running now, so we should be good to go here soon. What do you think the bans are going to be coming out on here, Tyler? Who do you think is first bans?
I think they're gonna ban like OD or something like that. They generally OD is usually the thing that gets banned first.
Well, while we are loading into the game, I am going to go refill my water. If you want to go through the ban screen for me, that would be awesome.
I'll get to that. Yep, and there it is, the Outworld Power ban, right as I said it. Very first ban. Lich has been banned. That's for... Hunter's been banned. Been banned. Shadow Fiend has been banned. Timbersaw's been banned.
Alrighty. I am back. Ooh, my
So,
goodness. Look at these bands.
As red as I said, the OD was the first thing that was banned.
Yeah. OD ban, Warlock ban. Ooh, they did ban the Primal Beast here too, which is pretty crazy.
Primal Beast is a very strong tank.
Now, Spectre and Shadow Fiend I can understand here. The bans make sense on those, right? Why the Timbersaw? I mean, we've seen BKB Hater do some nasty stuff with a Timbersaw mid. But it's like,
that's why.
If you know it's coming, can't you play around it?
You just need a break for Timbersaw. That's how you kill Timbersaw.
I guess, but I mean, the Shadow Fiend ban is there, so it's like, it kind of feels like you're shooting yourself in the foot because it's like, you know, the counter for the Timbersaw, you're wasting 2 bans, right? Because if you ban the Shadow Fiend, then you have to ban the Timbersaw because you can't pick Shadow Fiend to counter Timbersaw mid, right? Am I crazy? Does it feel like you're wasting bans?
Yeah. Like, they just picked Medusa, but they didn't ban Anti-Mage, so I feel like that's kind of odd. Oh,
this might be Davika. Davika might be getting his Medusa anti-mage ban. That is a flex. Picking Medusa and then auto ban, and then your next ban is anti-mage. Usually it's the other way around.
Yep.
What a ballsy play. Rubik pick. Ooh, that could be Forbidden. That could be a carrot.
Flop's been banned. Puck's been banned as well.
Yeah, so like these intelligence-based mids that can harass the Rubik from a distance are out of the match now. You know, they have the Medusa on their team, so they don't have to worry about it being mid. You know, they could be just picking a very early Rubik mid, or just picking Rubik to be their mid, and then they have the flexibility with their later picks, right? Like A Carrot could be like, hey, he could give this to Forbidden Carrot if they need it, but they have the Rubik in the bag for the versatility.
Yeah, they've picked the Frog and the Shock, I think it is, have picked 2 supports so far.
Yeah. Whereas Carrot's team, their Forbidden Carrot's trying to be very versatile. I will say, bonus points for having the whole team change their name to a form of a carrot.
I must say that Rubik is very annoying to deal with with Shadow Shaman.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. I am getting a phone call. Give me 1 second, Tyler.
Bristol Bat. Alright. Bristleback. Lion. Alright. Very smart pick with Lion. Drow. There.
Oh, the Drow and Nyx picks here. Nyx does do very good against the Dusa, the Lion, and the Rubik.
They picked Bristol back, and they also picked Lion. Lion's good with Medusa. Lion can keep Medusa's man up.
Yeah, he can also keep them stunned forever while Medusa runs them down.
Yep, and finish it up with his finger if he needs to. Lion's finger is the strongest ulti at level 6. It does the most damage out of any ulti in the game. Like 600 damage at level 6 is not a joke.
I believe I still have the lion set that you gave me when I first got into the game.
Oh, yeah. Lion's a fun hero.
Yeah, that was my first hero in the game that I actually learned was Lion.
Mine was Bounty Hunter, then it was Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
You've seen my Bounty Hunter.
Oh, there's a lot of people in this chat that have seen your Bounty Hunter, Tyler, and they do not like to be on the receiving end of it. How do you feel about the
What?
changes they've made to him?
I feel like if they would have... So, I feel like they nerfed him quite heavily because they took away all his evasion. Which is quite awful, I gotta say. And then, on top of that, it's been a while, but they've had the 100% crit talent removed. It used to be a level 20 talent. It used to let you hit like ridiculously hard, and if you bought a Battle Fury, you could cleave with it and just kill teams.
That is
So,
true. I don't miss
I think
that,
he's
though.
still good, but I don't think he's nearly as good as he once was.
And then the
Is he
Viper
good?
and Juggernaut to close it out.
He's also a very good support bounty hunter. Like I watched, what was it?
I played support Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, but you bought a Dagon. I'm saying like no Dagon, just like mobility and just like
Nothing wrong with a
helping cooldown
Dagon.
reduction.
Dagon is a farming item, okay? And I have many of the people in the chat. We'll drop a poll after this, like whether Dagon is a support item or a killing item. So we'll drop it. But closing out the poll, before we do, we'll give it a few minutes here while we're getting loaded up into the new lobby. We're gonna close this out now that we've seen the draft, right? If anyone wants to change their votes, if it's going to be A carrot or BKB. So we'll give it a little bit of a second here. This is the TI event. Of course it is.
Every day is a TI event at Dota.
Did you join the lobby, Tyler?
Is it Forbidden's one?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I did. Just gotta join there.
Yes, so we are 90% A carrot, 10% BKB. Can I get some duck emojis in the chat? Can we get some duck emojis rolling in the chat? For our boy A carrot.
For our fellow quackers.
We'll get some quack quacks, some little quack quacks in the chat. All right, they should be getting started here soon. And let's make this other poll.
And that will be the game.
All right, let's see who's picking who. This is going to be exciting. Oh, it's BKB Hater on Nyx. Oh, this is exciting. And Chronic Apathy on the Juggernaut here is pretty cool. Davika is on the Medusa, which is a very cool to see. Very exciting.
Yeah, we get to see him on his best hero and see how he performs.
I mean, 14-6 with Medusa.
Not bad.
Also 14-6 in the last 20 matches. So has he just been playing Medusa? Now, this right here is the Juggernaut. The Viper A carrot going mid. Very exciting to see this. We've seen him completely run away with games on this hero. Smoke is coming out. They're setting up. I don't know if they're committing to any particular rune here. A carrot trying to slip up here to get this deep vision ward. He does pop Chronic, so Chronic knows he's there. He does not drop the ward, but they are setting up to be able to circle around and get these runes top. Rubik going in for a deep dive back here, trying to snatch this rune. They could very easily kill Chronic in this position over here. He is overextended and underprotected. He's taking a lot of damage. There goes the blood grenade. BKB Hater with the save gets Chronic Apathy out of there. Maledict does go out on Davika. Another damage. Whoa, there goes the health pool. They get a bunch of mana consumed, but wand charges fill up that hero so quick. It's insane. Triple hit on the snake. Takes down A carrot. Bucket of fish. Slaying the Titan. 900 gold starting the game. That's what you want to see on your off lane.
That's a good start, yo.
Bucket is going to be walking to this lane with a bracer and almost his mana boots. This is something that can really set up the off lane to really take over. I mean, Forbidden Carrot does have the lane advantage with a ranged hero, well, 2 ranged heroes going into this, but no problemos. Witch Doctor is not something to just be ignored either. And they send the Juggernaut into A carrot. That is not someone you want to see. A melee into a Viper. Like, you are never gonna get last hits in this lane. What do you think about this pause 1 Nyx Assassin, Tyler?
I miss the days when right-click Nyx was actually good.
I mean, even with the level 25 talent, the 80 agility?
It used to be 300.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It used to
Oh,
be 300.
no. Juggernaut has been bullied into the jungle. Like, there's not really anything you can do, though. Like, he is level 3 coming into this. Looks like they have a little bit of lag.
Apparently HP can't play, apparently. That's what they're saying in chat.
Like, he can't connect?
They weren't specific, they just said can't play. So we'll see how he has 50 packet loss and 300 MS.
Well, we're going to give him 10 minutes. Technically is the time that they're allocated. So it is 10 o'clock right now. They have 10 minutes. So let me message. So meanwhile, let's go back to the poll over here. Unfortunately, it's very skewed because only 2 people have voted, and they voted incorrectly, stating that Dagon is not a support item, when in fact, if you've ever been against a Nature's Prophet, having a Dagon at level 1 is instrumental in stopping those little bastards from taking your tower.
What you're saying, General, is I was correct.
Oh, hang on. Are they starting again?
Looks like it.
No Problemo walks out with just a barely bit of health. Does take down the Drow Ranger. Can the Law close this out? No Problemo's healing up a lot. And the Coconut is Coco not good for you.
Jug is
What a
not gonna
play.
have a fun time middle.
I mean, Bucket of Fish with that gold lead really taking advantage of it over here. Like the net worth on the Viper and the Juggernaut. A-Carrot chasing him down. Can he get a couple of last pips to close this out? Chronic doing the Duke of Juke, running through the jungle, rumbling, but it doesn't look like he can get out of this. Can he get one more pip? He's so low. He's turning around. Why is he going back in?
Auto pathing.
Pathing is rough this set.
Bruh, pathing sucks in this game. It always has. There's
We
a
gotta
freaking
love
tree
it.
in the way, you run the wrong way.
No Problemo sneaking in from the back. He has the smoke. Can they go in? Chronic has his level 6, but he doesn't have the mana for it. This is not someone you want to try and dive. He has the mana now. He has 5 Blade Form. Oh no. A-Carrot doesn't have 6, so he can't threaten the kill. Ward goes out. Healing up on the Juggernaut. The whole time, though, No Problemo is losing farm, and Bucket cannot contest this lane against the Drow. Like, the longer you stay there, the worse it's going to get. Meanwhile, Dusa is forced to, like, get pushed out of lane by the Mind Flare. It's the magic damage and the reduction in the mana is huge.
Words can't describe how much I hate seeing Falcon Blade.
Why do you hate Falcon Blade, Tyler?
Because it doesn't go into anything and it's too expensive.
Neither does Bracer. Neither does
Bracer just gives you early stats and actually does something and is less expensive.
That's fair. A-Carrot still in the lead, and Drow Ranger closing that gap. The time No Problemo spent away. Bucket has very quickly fallen down the net worth in this lineup over here. Coconut's going out. They do have Maledict. They could potentially go out. The Blood Grenade's going out. Bucket of Fish tanking so many hits over here. No Problemo teleporting, rotating in. He sees A-Carrot is trying to push over extension on the lane. He has his ult. He can very easily turn this into a really one-sided fight with a couple of press of a button.
A-Carrot's trying to get an Orchid for the Jug, which might force Jug to buy a Manta Style. Get out of it.
That is true. I think Manta Style is kind of already on his... Oh, the ult's going out. 2 ults. Down he goes.
A-Carrot down for the count.
Meanwhile, Davika keeps getting hit with these chicken fingers. Can BKB close this out on the Rubik? There's so much damage. Oh, so close. Look at how low he is. A-Carrot coming back in. Level 8 can go in on the Jug right now. The Jug does not have ult to escape it. He does have spin to win. Taking a lot of damage here. Does end up walking away. Allen does get, BKB Hater does get the kill off on that Rubik. Whoa, that's 1 hit away. So close, turning the fight back around very quickly. Davika does have 6 and the root, ruining the amount. Oh my goodness, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. Tips and taps and walks away. Not enough to break through that mana shield.
So close yet so far.
Oh, does return the damage back. Still so close. The Rubik zip, zap, bug zapper.
I don't think he was
towards the light.
that. What are you doing in my swamp?
Bug zapped. I couldn't have had better timing. Thank all of you who voted in the poll for expressing your right to be wrong in this country. We do appreciate you guys going and utilizing that. That's what makes our country so great. So they all voted. They all voted that Dagon is not a support item. They're all wrong.
They're on my side. Okay, I'm impressed.
Oh, down goes Bucket.
Zeus is down too.
Yeah, this is still pretty an interesting game. A Carrot did not get the momentum that he normally gets from the mid lane with the rotations from the Witch Doctor. Oh,
He
they
does
are
have
closing
an
back
Orchid,
in.
though.
He doesn't have the mana. BKB Hater could go down for this. He's silenced and down he goes. No Problemo does not have the mana to get out of this with any of his abilities right now. He goes down as well. Now A Carrot's starting to get some momentum, and Drow is free farming.
True. Drow's got a Yasha being built up. A Carrot's got 1,500 gold in the bank. Rubik's trying to get an Ags. Lion is going. I don't know what Lion's buying. I think Lion's might be buying Yules or something.
Oh, it looks like A Carrot has discovered some stacks for a yummy, yummy treat for him to eat. Oh, BKB gets the free kill on the Rubik. Ult coming out on A Carrot. Double roots going out. Bucket of fish burning and turning. Coconuts going out. No Problemo does not want to engage even with the double Maledict, double coconut. That's not something you want to burn your ultimate on. Oh, it's down. He's 22 seconds out. He couldn't ult if he wanted to. A Carrot looking for the pick here. Gets the silence off. Starts spitting. Is he quitting? The burn could be there. Gets the Dagon off to return it.
Oh.
And very much punished for his hubris. No Problemo looking for the pickoff over here. He has the ult. X goes out. Burns through that mana shield. BKB
There
gets the
goes.
kill. What a
Down he
turnaround.
goes.
Did that go the way you wanted it to? Nope. No, it didn't. So, what do you think A Carrot needs to do here? I feel like it's they're not playing as like a team coordination, you know, and the Radiant over here has been doing very good rotations, playing around their strengths and their power spikes. How do you think A Carrot recovers this?
He needs to like itemize to get out of a lot of these stuns.
Oh, here goes Drow.
Drow's dead now, so that's gonna
Rubik
slow
and
her
Lion
down.
are rotating back in. They could potentially get the Witch Doctor. He is immediately deleted. They're doing a lot of damage over here. They do have the stuns. They have the slows. HP circling back in. Does get the grip on the Lion. BKB can very easily close and kill. Down he goes. Bucket of Fish coming in for the tank right now. But Davika is ratting mid. He is pushing. They're rotating in back here. The Juggernaut's coming in. But here comes A Carrot. He's looking for the pick on Bucket of Fish. And the Rubik gets the grip. They're pulling him back in. They get the throw. They get the spit. Can they close this out? They have the dust going out. Rubik is taking so much damage that he doesn't need to right there.
Very true.
And this is just what Forbidden needs. He just needs a little bit of time to really capture this. But then again, the longer you go, the stronger the Nyx gets. Like, he's already got the level 5 Dagon right now. So now he can farm heroes.
He also has a break with his shard.
Oh, he did go the shard.
Yeah.
So that really does hurt A Carrot. A Carrot did rush the Orchid, though, in order to help get the kills here. They do see them. They see him coming in. They get the grip. They get the pip. Dagon's going out. Reflects it back. What a save by the Rubik, but he is going to die to Maledict over there. But it well worth it. Buys his team time to come in and close this out. That is 3 for 1. What a play by Rubik. What a play indeed. Bucket of Fish is back up. He's trying to hold this top tower. It's not a position where he can actually go into these fights. All it takes is a one button press from A Carrot over here, and he goes down pretty quickly. You know, they do have BKB Hater who's looking for the wards right now, looking for the safe engagement to try and pick off one of these backliners here. That's where he's really strong. The Lion is like a juicy little morsel for him to pick out. He's away from his team, but he doesn't see him. They don't have the vision over there, so he's going to settle for the Rubik in the bottom lane. Looks like Jug is going to go down. BKB is rotating in. They do see him coming in. They have the wards in the ground, so they're going to place the ward here. They see him coming. He's caught again. The Rubik does go down, but can they punish him for his hubris? The HP Carrot's coming in. They are currently surrounded right now. Can they close this gap? The life drain's going in. BKB is coming out on A Carrot. He is getting slowed. My goodness, the damage dodging. Can he get out of there? A Carrot does get out of there, but the BKB hater does not, and they're going to clean up these wards for a wonderful little gold boost. How unfortunate.
Brow got the next.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of damage dodged in that fight. Like, that was a Lion ultimate that came out. There was what else? There was another hit from the Venomancer or the Viper that came out that I don't know. Did he miss or did he reflect it with the spell reflect with the Spike Carapace?
He reflected it with the Carapace. He reflect the Lion Finger. He reflect Viper's auto and the Mana Drain.
Oh, Juggernaut overextended and underprotected. He could very easily get grouped up and sold out very quickly. This Rubik, though, I am loving the vision. I am loving the knowledge of the map. Like, you've seen that twice now. These wards, the wards right here coming up into the high grounds with the True Sight, they've picked out this Nyx, and they know where he's at. They know who he's going for, and they can bait it out and catch him. Yeah, the Rubik's died in a couple of these fights because of it, but it's usually turned into like a 2 or 3 net positive, and they're taking down like their main carry for the Radiant.
Well, keep in mind of something else. Medusa has a gem.
Medusa has a gem? Oh, Medusa does have a gem.
So they just need to stay near Medusa. That's all they need to do at this point.
And Medusa is very easy for them to keep alive, too. It looks like they are going to attempt to defend this lane here. HP does have Serpent Wards up. He's got the Blink Dagger, so he can engage. He doesn't have his team right there for him. Bucket needs to do something to put in a position for them to pick someone off. They're looking for the pick over here. They do have the True Sight. He's just barely, like, at the edge of the stairs. He can walk into this, and they will see him. He's looking for the pick. No problemo. Goes out, gets the coconut, gets the stun. Oh, Rubik gets the Voodoo Restoration really close. Could potentially have flipped that fight in a very bad way. Well played by No Problemo, taking very good care to toggle his abilities. I don't think it's going to matter, though. They're all going to die for one pick. Down he goes. A Carrot with the triple kill, and once again gets to clean up these wards for a tasty little treat.
Yep.
Bucket of Fish driving in. Overextended, underprotected, has the break on him. Jug is going to get the pick off on it, but A Carrot is hunting you down. Jug does have the move speed. He has Yashi. He has Boots of Travel. Like, I don't think A Carrot can catch him here. But Forbidden certainly can.
Yeah, Forbidden's very fast.
Goes for the pick. Gets the hit. Maledict's going out. Satanic is going out. Gets the Yules off to deny part of it, but that's still not enough. He's going to be taking a lot of damage from these Maledict pulses here. In a few seconds, he's got a little pulse that's going to come through. Can they finish him off? One pip, and he's down. Now they just got to take down Davika. He has the gem. If they can kill him here, that'll be huge. They can recover this gem. They can set themselves up for a lot of de-warding and a lot of map control with this. They really need to close this out. Lion is circling back in, gets the stun off. HP Carrot's taking a lot of damage. The ult's coming out from No Problemo. Down goes the Shadow Shaman. Here comes the Rubik. Rubik gets the steal on the Mind Flare and has the healing. He can keep his team alive a little bit. Davika coming in, back up to full mana, getting stunned. Bucket of Fish going for the slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. He's diving in. Here comes Drow from in. Carrot's taking the aerial shots, dropping him down. Bucket of Fish is going down too. BKB is out of there. He is not wanting to fight this.
They're doing a lot of effort to keep Medusa alive.
You have to. And I mean, Medusa has the shard right now, so like the return and the massive amounts of healing, especially with all the single target abilities from the Bristleback, the Shadow Shaman, the Coconut from the Witch Doctor, and basically almost anything that Nyx Assassin does. Like once Davika gets his Ags, you know, it's almost, oh my god, he went Eternal Shroud.
Oh my god! Four in a row.
Oh, what a throw.
He's dominating, Rick.
That might cost him the game.
He's
Do you see that?
Blade now.
Do you see that, Tyler?
Yeah.
The Eternal Shroud? For those of you that don't know, the Eternal Shroud mana return does not work on Medusa. That specifically works that it does not return the mana to her.
No, it used to. It doesn't do that.
Yeah, it did for like a week in one match. And then they removed it. Because you couldn't kill Medusa. Oh, they're looking again. Oh, BKB hitter with double damage and Octarine Core. Almost done with the Ags over here, too. Looks like he's just going to farm it out and let them take map control right now.
Yeah, looks like it.
Rubik has invisibility, looking for some picks over here, dropping the wards, getting the D wards out. Kind of just sat there the whole time under vision.
Yep.
Aegis goes to Forbidden Carrot. They are looking to push, and they are looking to do it now. They are strong. Juggernaut looking to do a little bit of rat pushing. He has the Manta style to stay there. Rotations coming in by 3. Davika, oh no. 2 rotations come back. Well played. Well played, Jug.
Man, Radiant does not like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows. Dire's top tower is really taking a beating. Dire's top tower just went brick belly up.
Where do you think Radiant needs to go in this game? Like how do they dig themselves out of the hole?
Dire's top tower is really taking a
They really have to get Medusa. They have to find some way to pick her off.
Like, and I mean, the Juggernaut has the Disperser, right? But do you think they need like other items? Like maybe even the Bristleback needs to build some type of a break, or like some type of disable?
I mean, Conda's technically a break.
Conda Bristleback is not what we were doing today, Tyler. Silver Edge is better.
Yeah.
Dire's historical bottom
Or do they just ignore the Dusa and let the Nyx do its thing? Oh wow, that's a lot of damage coming into the backline. A-Carrot is trying to look for the pick. They do get the stun up on the Witch Doctor. Does he have switcheroo? He does, but he dies instantly. Davika at low health. Can they close it out? He does get to walk away. Forbidden Carrot just spinning and winning, getting so much damage. Davika going back up to health from the stolen ability. The stolen healing. Oh, this could be bad. He gets the Yules. He's dodging a lot of the damage. The damage resistance is really good, and he can heal back up from Dagon if he gets it out. Oh, no. Juggernaut does get a free set of racks, but they're looking to end. Can Jug come in here and fight this? His ult is down.
I don't think he can do much without his ult.
Oh, no, he does get the Manta, but he's got to run. A-Carrot's trying to end this game, but backdoor protection came back on. Creep waves are pushing up. Oh no, they've turned and taken the middle racks now. Ult is going out very prematurely on Davika over here, but it does look like it's going to matter. Chronic Apathy cutting the wave, hoping backdoor protection comes back online. They do have the Fortify. Is backdoor going to be up in time for it? Ult's coming out for the Witch Doctor. Switcheroo's going in. No problemo. The base is going down. Can the backdoor protection save them in time? Davika taking so much damage. A Carrot's BK beat out. He is focusing this rack. Forbidden Carrot's back up, and he's focusing the team. He's not going to end the base. Can they do it? 2, 1, it's down!
They did it.
Play! What a game. I want to hear from this Rubik. Like, this Rubik was insane. Like, the warding, the plays, the lineups, like, the team fights initiation, the spell steals, it was wonderful. Is that Artie?
No, it's not. Artie.
Artie.
Artie's playing Turbo. I don't know who that is, to be honest.
That is Artie. Artie de la Puerta.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay.
Yeah. Artie, what a game, buddy. What a game. From the wards, the spell stealing, you know, that was fun to watch you play Rubik that game.
My pleasure.
Like, what was your plans with the wards? Like, you just know the Nyx is going to try and go in high ground, so if you can predict where he's going to be, it sets you up for the fights. Like, were you ever worried about things? Like, what was your game plan there?
Yeah, so we planned about it. So we just say, hey, if Nick hits level 6, just scream, hey, Nick's level 6, put some ward. So that's our entire game plan. And I know how BKB hater plays. I know that he's going to try to roam around and going to try to kill support, especially Lion. So that's why I have to put defensive work all around the places. With that, right, we not only we can catch Nyx, we can also help the Drow to farm safely. So that's nice. So yeah, just put love vision. You see, even Medusa pop gem just for Nyx, so we can like turtle the lane non-stop.
So what was your opinion on the Eternal Shroud that Medusa built?
This is a very interesting build. No comment beyond that.
So, I mean, it worked, I guess. You know, the gem vision was pretty good. We were watching multiple times, like, the Nyx when they came in the jungle. Like, yes, you did die, but like a lot of those fights, you were just holding out and stealing spells in order for the team to get in there. And a lot of those fights turned around and ended up just being like 3-for-1s in a lot of those things, in a lot of those turnarounds. Like, do you feel like it was a good team coordination on that set that up? Or was that just like everyone was just kind of right place, right time?
Yeah, I think we at the right place at the right time. Right, Nick, he's like way ahead of his team. Like he just, goes in by himself. And that's why he is the first one that we should focus on. So his team like too slow to catch up. So that's how we was able to turn around.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Good luck on the rest of your games. And one last thing. I noticed you weren't body blocking any of your teammates for First Blood. Is this a new strategy that you're trying?
I mean, the Medusa, I was trying to do something with Medusa, but I think I forgot.
Absolutely, bud. Well, good luck on the rest of your games.
Right, thank you.
Take it easy. I will never let him down for that. I will never let him live it down, Tyler.
I know, it's funny. It just made me laugh. You forgave him for it, but you're not going to let him live it down.
No, absolutely not. But we got to bring the main man up here himself. This is what the people want to hear. You know, this is the real MVP right here. How you doing, A-Carrot? So, A-Carrot, I don't know if your Medusa read the patch notes, but what do you think about Eternal Shroud Medusa? Well, that was our one F-bomb for the evening, so thank you for wasting it. So 1 quack for Viper getting nerfed, 2 quacks for Nyx Assassin mid is the new meta. Absolutely, I agree. It was scary there a couple of times into the Dusa watching it. The Juggernaut. Were you ever worried about the Juggernaut in the mid lane? You know, just him being able to run you down, or like when the Witch Doctor rotated and got the kills on you a couple of times in mid? Were you guys ever worried about like, hey, you know, we actually have to, you know, kind of lock in a little bit here? Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the living legend here, folks. You hear it from himself. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in. You know, we'll forward them over to him, and we'll get you some expedited responses from the expert. Thank you, Akara, for joining us. Good luck on the rest of your games. What a man of many words.
Many quacks.
Many words. So let's go ahead. I'll put in the score for Akara here. That was close. I thought they were going to get the kill. They were going to get the kill there, going for the Ancient, and they were going to turn the fight around. It was very close. When I saw Forbidden going for enemy heroes instead of she went after the Shadow Shaman instead of just going for the base. I was very worried there that it was going to all go wrong, and luckily Akara BKB'd and just ended up punching the base for the win. So let's take a look at the other matches that are going on right now. Let's see here. So they have Kettle is in main menu, so it looks like theirs is done. Mid is also in main menu. So it looks like a lot of the people are done with their matches, they just haven't put them in yet. So let me take a look here. Wrong tab. Refresh. Let's see. Once again, if you can take this time to please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. Also, if you see any of the events that are really entertaining for you to watch and you want them clipped, you can go down just below where the like and subscribe is, or like the like button on the screen, and there should be a little scissors where you can create your own clips. Those will get sent to us and we can get them uploaded. And we were actually talking about making a highlight reel from this season. And if you think someone did a play that was worthy of the cut, please make the clip and send us a message here, and we will get it reviewed and add to the highlights reel. So, let's take a look here. Excuse me. I believe we will be going into the finals here, too. All right, it looks like they're getting them put in now. We're just waiting on one last match. We're waiting on Dota Enjoyer and Moy, but it looks like they are not in game, so they have completed. We're just waiting on them to report. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Have any suggestions, please leave a comment in the video below. All right. It looks like we are going into the finals, and it looks like it is going to be A Carrot versus Dota Enjoyer. A Carrot being 3-0, Dota Enjoyer being 2-1. So they do have the potential to steal the win away from A Carrot with a win here. Very exciting turn of events. What do you think, Tyler?
I think it's going to be a bloodbath for the last.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta drop a poll here. Yes, I had turned my camera off because I needed to pick my nose, and I did not want to do that on stream. You know, I was really digging in there for some deep gold. You know, we found a couple of nuggets, but figured that wasn't appropriate for stream. So, if you would like, there is a separate channel below that is just the video footage that I cut from this stream. If you want to watch it, by all means, you know, I'll link the channel.
Oh, General.
Alrighty. So let's get in. Browse. Join DTX. All right, guys, we haven't even seen the draft yet. You don't have to vote immediately. So you can give it a few seconds. Like, we're not even in the game yet. Y'all are already voting for A Carrot. Just
He's a
give
very
it a...
well-liked quacker.
I know. It's quack-a-lackin'. Alrighty, let's take a look here. They're waiting on one player to get into the lobby here. Io versus Chen Min.
So troll.
Let's go. Let's do it. We were just waiting on A Carrot to join the lobby, and then we can start it up. US West. Alrighty, here we go. Very excited for this one, Tyler.
Yeah, we get to see what they have in store for us. I suspect OD's gonna get banned again.
Alright, Dyer gets the ban.
Wow, I should be a fortune teller. I sense OD being banned in the future.
Oh, really? Really? Congratulations, you can tell the truth.
I can. Isn't it incredible? And Warlock's ban, that's another one I see gonna get banned.
As is predicted.
10 seconds left. Well, 8.
As was foretold.
Very true.
Radiant's up. Banning time.
Quap ban as well. I feel like it's just gonna be like mid bans.
5 seconds.
That's what it seems like so far.
Alright, Dyer gets the
They're
ban.
just banning mid-heroes from what I can see so far.
Yes. Everybody else is on a side quest here. Like, this is the main entertainment is coming mid.
Long enough to regret every choice you've made if you hurry.
Spectre's been banned.
5 seconds.
Tyler, if you don't mind doing the draft, I'm gonna go refill my water real quick.
Ancient Apparition's been banned. You know, nobody likes being anti-heal to
10
death.
seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's up. Banning time.
Clark, also a very annoying hero to deal with. Very mobile, stat-stealing hero.
Dyer's turn to hit.
Morphling's been banned. Hard-hitting hero, hard to kill. Witch Doctor's been picked. Good healing, good CC, good AoE in team fights.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant gets the ban.
Venomancer. Very annoying, slowing poison hero.
Radiant's up. Banning time. Seconds, just long enough to regret every choice you've made if you hurry. 5 seconds.
Nature's Prophet's been banned.
Dyer gets the ban.
They don't want to deal with the rat. They don't want to deal with the Medusa again.
seconds. Dyer's turn to pick.
Underlord, very strong tank, debuff, rooting, mobile hero. Necrophus. A lot of AoE damage. Very good
I feel like we've seen this Necro before.
This looks very familiar, yes.
I mean, if you throw a Necro and a Venomancer in the same lane against me, I'm gonna cry, dude. It is so miserable
Yeah,
laning against Venomancer.
I wouldn't be very happy about it either, especially if I was in melee.
Have you seen that
Clockwork.
clip running around of the Viper Venomancer laning against a Spirit Breaker, and the Spirit Breaker goes to charge, and he's just moving so slow away from them?
Yeah, sounds about right. Tidehunter's been picked.
Tide is really good here. He can break off he can purge all the slows from Venomancer with Kraken
Clockwork's
Shell.
good because Clockwork actually gives 100% spell immunity while it's cogs.
That's true. Primal Beast is also a really good pick here too. Like with the Medusa being gone and the Morphling being gone, Primal can basically lock down any of the problematic, and he can also charge through a lot of things too.
Primal's good, I just think he's not very good versus Clockwork.
Yeah.
He'll get battery salted and stuck in a corner with the cogs. That could be quite bad for him, but most likely he'll survive it because it's a tank versus a tank.
That's true. Plus, Tidehunter is also... The ult is really good in a team fight, so you can stop the Primal Beast from really locking down your carry. And plus, with the anchor, the Primal Beast can't really run away. Yeah.
No.
Get over here, you silly iguana. Ooh, first Myrta we've seen in the premier matches tonight. Do you think that's an A carrot? Oh no, that's forbidden. That's forbidden. That's forbidden.
Forbidden pays that more than A carrot.
Yeah, I just don't like... I feel like she's good in Turbo, but just like Myrta is really good right now just because, they changed the way that, Revenant's Brooch works, so you can't hit through Ethereal. The problem that Myrta runs into is you just can't farm with her efficiently, but if you're playing in Turbo, you can really maximize the power spikes.
Yeah. She hits like a truck.
Yeah.
How you counter is you buy Blade Mail or you go, you buy Magic Resist because their ult is magic damage.
That is true.
Because I watched, I was doing a coaching and there was a player that bought Eternal Shroud on Necro and the Myrta couldn't even touch the Necro.
Yeah, Necro ethereal form is really powerful. Plus, it's also you have the dodge from the shard as well. That's the one thing I like about Necro is they can build nullifier, but the projectile is so slow that you can usually, what's the jump that he has?
His shard.
His shard. You just basically target the farthest thing away from you. And while you're nullified, you're basically flying through the air, so you don't your character model doesn't physically exist.
Pretty much. Drow's been picked again. Storm Spirit's been bad. Rubik's been bad.
Radiant's up, banning time.
Windrunner has been bad. And Sniper's been bad.
Sniper ban is pretty good here, though. Like, they don't want anything that can really get to the back line on the Drow. Like, they do have Primal Beasts that can kind of charge in, but Drow can very much punish Primal Beasts overextension with a Gust.
Well, the thing to keep in mind is if Primal gets the 25 talent, he's immune to slows when he's using grapple, so he can get
That
on
is
top of
true.
the drop pretty quick.
That is true. But, does he does actually go uphill. The Lena pick. A lot of burst damage on 3 of their heroes. Here it is. Here we go. A carrots Leshrac. However, Lena can punish 4 of these hero choices with the burst damage that she has. Even with the changes on the shard, it's still not something that you can just shake off so easily, especially with slow burn.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Now that the draft is completed, you guys can vote. And we'll see where it goes from there. We do still have 80% in favor of A Carrot, which is... He is a favorite in this match, but I gotta say, guys, Dota Enjoyer has done very well to get up this far. Like, it's not a small challenge. Like, they have done very well, and they have climbed up quite a bit. So, it's very exciting to see where this game goes. What do you think, Tyler?
I think it's going to be a battle of the Titans in the mid lane.
It really is. And I'm here for it. I think everyone's here for it. Alrighty. Oh, wait, is the coordinator down?
Reconnecting to coordinator. So
Oh my god, did the coordinator go down?
for me, it still says it's up, but apparently for somebody else, it's down.
That'd be funny. We lose the coordinator right in the finals. It would not be funny. Valve, please, no.
We enable cheats, A carrot.
Looks like we're waiting on one player to reconnect, and then we'll get this started. Thank you all for joining us this evening. All right, looks like they should be rejoining here. Thank you once again for joining us for the finals this evening. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe the video. It helps out the algorithm. It helps bring more people to the channel.
General, you're in the wrong spot.
I know.
Acre.
Aker has joined the broadcast team.
General versus everybody, let's go.
All right, mid is back online.
Overthrow.
Alrighty. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve. The coordinator was down for one person. All right, we're gonna be starting soon. All right. We're getting there.
Unfortunate.
All right. Looks like we're gonna be starting. Finally. No, well, what are you upset about, Steve? What's the ... for? What did I do?
What did I say?
What did I say? What did we do? Wait, is that Sanctus? Steve D, is that you, Sanctus? Because if that's the case, we don't really care what your opinion is. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty.
Tipping everybody, apparently.
Everybody's tipping what the hell?
Doing very well. Very proud.
What sportsmanship?
This is a good
Is
opportunity.
this like some initiation or something? You must tip your enemy before you kill them.
Alrighty. What? No. We lost the witch doctor. Captain, is that you? Is that you, Captain? We love you. We miss you.
Forbidden reported for disconnecting.
Doesn't like the draft.
Oh, you're going to bed soon, General?
So it's almost my cat's bedtime. It's not my choice. You want them to draw. If it's a draw, then A Carrot auto wins. That's the thing, right? The only way A Carrot just has to like, even if A Carrot like loses this game, they still have a chance to like just win based off of tiebreakers. So like the only way realistically that A Carrot can get knocked out is if they lose and then the tiebreakers come in, because they'd both be 3-1. Finals is overthrow.
I honestly don't know how I would even stay awake during overthrow. Probably walk into Marana arrows.
This is why I hate people.
Mid. This is why I hate people.
I'm seriously getting tired of this place.
Restart.
Make this fair kick forbidden from our side.
All right, chat. Because here's the thing, right? We could, well, technically, if they don't connect in like 2 minutes, they're DQ'd. Right now, we can't sub people in, so we will start a poll. Either we do DQ or 1v1 mid. Oh, Witch Doctor reconnected. Oh.
All right, back in business.
What a save.
It's all up to you and those other guys, but let's have some real talk here.
Venom's so dead. Bye, Venom.
Rest in peace. I mean, he had like 5 minutes to figure out how to get out of there.
And he chose to do none of it. We got Leshrac versus Lena.
Still a very exciting battle.
Caster versus Caster.
Meanwhile, in the off lane, oh, it's Primal and off lane. Huh. That's unique. Anyway, let's check in on top. See this? This looks more double melee into double ranged. Okay, yeah. You gotta love Turbo.
Great, what could possibly go wrong?
I mean, A Carrot
and one of them's a Venomancer.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game to watch, to say the least. Oh, he could potentially get the grip on mid here. Ooh, does get the spray out. A level 1 Maledict is not something to be ignored. A-Carrot taking a lot of damage here. He does have the pulse running. Just, oh, just barely gets out of it. One hit. No! A-Carrot goes down. Davika tried to do some damage to Sir AA up here, but it's like, you know, you can't really harass a Tidehunter.
Too tanky.
Plus the wands are filling up. If they don't have, only a Tidehunter has a wand.
That's tragic.
Oh no, the Lina has level 6. A-Carrot is really far behind here in this lane. Has to play very careful to get these levels back up. Law could go down here. Nope, gets a little bit of pushback. Hard Cold getting hit in the cogs. Davika taking a lot of damage from this Tidehunter. Sir AA is not afraid of the damage. Centaur could get the stun out over here. Nope. Centaur walks away. That was very close. That War Stomp could have done so much damage. Another kill on the Carrot in the mid lane. Is this the beginning of the end? Is this the upset of the century?
Carrot has been defeated.
Twice now. That is 2 kills in the mid lane. A-Carrot not even level 6. Lina level 8. Not something you want to go against. They are pushing deep. A rotation from the mid lane could secure a kill on this Drow Ranger. He doesn't have TP up because he just came back in. Mid could very easily close this down. Oh no, pathing! No, he's trying to go into the trees. He's trying to get stuck. No! Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Right. Sir AA chasing down the Venomancer. You can't stop him. Rotation's coming in from top. Leshrac is here. He has his 6. They could very easily kill this Tidehunter. He is really tanky right now. They have the slow. They have the stomp. They have the ult running. It's a lot of burn and turn. They could also potentially get Hard Cold here, but he's out of mana and out of time getting out from under tower shot range. Meanwhile, bottom... I'm sorry, did I miss something? No, where's Lina? Lina's up here, sorry. Lina's scanning, looking for a pick over here. Has the bottle, could go steal the bounty rune. Sees the courier circling back. Oh no, this... Oh no, oh no, no, no! He didn't even see it coming! Oh, how unfortunate. How the mighty have fallen. Can I get an F in the chat?
Poor mid.
Oh no, poor A-Carrot. Oh, how unfortunate. Forbidden Carrot gets another kill on the clockwork up here. They're circling in. They may be able to get down Sir AA. A-Carrot's going back in, trying to get another pick. They have the ult. The turn's going around. The burn's going around. Gets the stun. Gets the pulp. Getting some right clicks off. Gets the burn. Is he going to be able to go down for it? No, he does get to walk away. They do have thermal runaways, so they are not going the slow burn facet, so the little bit of damage lead over time does not stick. A-Carrot has a lot of uphill climbing to do. Sitting in third for net worth right now, but still just has a lot of items. Oh no. Oh no. Does he see him? He has ult in 3 seconds too. 1. Oh, he does turn around. That could have been very unfortunate. Almost game ending right there if he got the ult off. I agree, Captain. The game is not over until it's over. We have seen throws of the century right here in this very chat.
Game of throws. Yep.
Radiant scanning for enemies. Or maybe for friends. They look unpopular.
I will. This Lina is hunting A-Carrot though.
She is. She's up for that win.
Teleporting going in bottom. Coming in from behind, circling in. Look out, here it comes. Here comes the boom. Looking for the pick off over here. Iguana has 6. They can grip and kill this Lina. Tower is down. Leshrak's coming in. They're looking for the pick. They're going in. They do get the pick. Immediately stunned by the Lina. Goes out, turned and burned, but stomping and bashing going out on here. Can they kill the Lina? Lina does go down, but the Iguana does go down with it. Forbidden coming in with their corsage of lizard skins, going in for the pip damage. Look at all those blade carriers. Oh no, shot goes in, stun goes out, ult's going in. Clockwork does not have his blade mail yet. This is not the person you want to jump in. 1 shot, 1 kill, goes down.
Damn.
A-Carrot is rapidly farming jungle, really catching up in his farm right now. But once again, the predator meets the prey, going in. Oh, A-Carrot gets to come in from behind now, doesn't get the stun off, but is burning and turning, just barely misses the mash. There is a ult going out on Sir AA, the blade mail, but he chews through it, and down he goes. Now he's level 13. He is closing the gap. Oh, they're going to race to the regen rune. Who gets it? A-Carrot does get it. He can turn this fight. He has regen. Is the pulse going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? He does get the mischance. Can he get the stun up? Yes, he turns it around. What a play. What a play. Oh, no, the blade mail's coming out. Already delivered. Coming in. A-Carrot turns everything off. Is able to turn around, get it out. They're going to be able to close this out. Pulse goes down, healing and dealing and wheeling. What a turnaround.
Radiant's middle tower just got smashed all to hell.
Lena's got her 1 shot, I see.
Oh, Lena's got the one, got the Ags. Flame Cloak is done. Looking for the pick on Forbidden Carrot right now. Had such a start, such a strong start in the early game, but now very quickly turning around. Charge going in. They do run just by the Lina. Stuns going out. Blade Mail is popped. Are they going to be able to close this out? Coming in. A-Carrot does get the stuns. Does he have the way to close it out? He is chasing. Lina does go down immediately. Clockwork does have the Blade Mail. He doesn't have the Blade Mail. Venomancer does get to leave. That is 3 for 2. That is an upgraded, traded rotation. What a play. What a turnaround. These guys have been playing as a team all night, and it shows.
Very true.
Running in on the Necro here. He has 1 last pulse. Is it going to be enough? Ouch. Ouch. Only 1 charge on Reaper's Scythe at 10 minutes in. That is not something you want to see on your off lane.
Poor Necro.
Yes, poor Necro indeed. This is a bad Necro game. A-Carrot has a bottled double damage and the BKB ready to go. Looks like he's rotating into the Bloodstone. Yeah, almost done with his Bloodstone now. Gonna go out and take out this tier 1 tower to take the last line of defense on the frontal side. Rotations coming in by the Drow and the Witch Doctor. They are going to fortify this. That does seem a little greedy. Especially when it's the last tier 1. Now they won't have it for the tier 2. They can set up for a really good fight. Oh, A-Carrot's coming in from behind. Witch Doctor overextended, does get the Glimmer, is able to walk out a little bit. Can they close it out? BKB is up on A-Carrot. There is burns. There is turns. Eidolon is going out. Free pathing from the Lina, able to just walk away from it. That Witch Doctor is still alive. That's crazy. Ooh, they get the pick. That's two. That's a 2-for-1 special. They were going for the Iguana, but they hit the Necro too. That is unfortunate. Venomancer also in a bad position over here. Needs to start getting out of there. Mid has also queued up their BKB as well. They do have the Hurricane Pipe done to get them out of a bad situation and into a better one. Hardened Cold's Hookshot and the Halberd is also done. So that does disable the Murta in most of these fights now. Sir AA has the Blink Dagger and the Blade Mail done as well. Looks like they're queuing up Pipe of Insight to give them a little bit of resistance against the Venomancer and the Necro. Vision is coming out. They are looking for a pick. Radiant is looking like they're going to try and do an offensive play here. Blink goes out on it. Oh.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
Uh-oh. Rest in peace, Witch Doctor. Oh, this is going to be an interesting fight. Let's take a look at items. We have Forbidden Carrot that has their BKB done going into this fight. Davika has Mechanism, but no charges on Spirit Vessel. Law has the ult ready and has Death Seeker ready to go. Sir AA does not have ultimate, and Mid does have the Manta Style. Circling back in, the BKB dodges the Lina ultimate. Bloodstone is healing so much, absorbing. Witch Doctor does get the ultimate off. Can they stop and disrupt it? Sir AA does go down. A-Carrot does go down. Art is coming in. Slamming takes them down too. They trade 1 for 4. Rocket Man is out of there. Looks like they're going to be able to go in to get to the tier 2 now because they do not have the Fortify. They used it on the bottom tier 1 tower.
But if I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower just got demolished.
Ooh, gets the hook shot off on the Venomancer. Venomancer really strong in these fights. Gets the grip, gets the quip. Davika might be able to get out of there. Oh, poor Clockwork. How unfortunate. Gets the blink, gets the grip on the Witch Doctor, has the Glimmer Cape, does not have Switcheroo. And he is gone. Fortify is up on Radiant right now, so they can defend this tier 2, but are they going to save it? Goes Whoa! What a play! Instantly takes down the Murta. Ultimate comes out on Sir AA. He is burning and turned to BKB is up on A-Carrot. Charge is going out right now. Ethereal form on Sir AA. He is taking a lot of damage from this, from Edict of Death. Pulse Note was such a strong spell. That was completely one-sided there in the beginning. But a 2 for a 2 in a tower, that's a trade you'll make all day. Smoke's going out, looking to pick off the lonely Carrot sitting out over here. Flare goes out. They do see a Carrot, I believe. They're pinging the illusions. They may run into the Primal Beast here at the Roche Pit. Primal Beast might collide with this Drow over here. Gets the hook shot, gets the E-Blade, gets him gone. They may be looking to circle in on this. No, they're going to pick the Lonely Witch Doctor out over here. Trading one for the other. 11K gold lead, still 17-21. It's 17 minutes. It's still a very close game right now. A-Carrot coming in. Does he have the BKB up? He does. He has the Bloodstone running. There's 2 heroes for him to sit here. His Edict's not running. He does have the pulses. He is silenced. Forbidden Carrot is pushing him back. Primal Beast is in to win, diving in with the BKB right now. BKB coming out on mid right now. Drow Ranger does get gripped. A-Carrot is looking for the picks. BKB is still up, so he can get out of there with a little bit of a help from his team. Oh, gets the pick on Sir AA. The Blade Mail is up, but I don't think they really care about that. They can absorb it and just kill him. That is 3 down. Witch Doctor is coming back up, but can they defend a push?
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. You can look, it's kind of funny.
Smoke coming out. They may be looking to rotate. This doesn't look like a tower that you want to defend.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
Ult comes out. Primal Beast is gone. That is a lot of damage. Just a demonstration of just how strong this hero still is. They are looking to take this last tier 2 to set up for high ground potentially. Forbidden Carrot split pushing, trying to pull the attention away for them to take this tower. Osco da Gama sitting down here looking for an engagement for his team with the clockwork. They're pinging Forbidden Carrot up at top. Unfortunately, the creep wave is still so far back, they can't really do anything with this tower. So much damage going in. The heal comes out from the Necro. Bloodstone is running. Edict is running, Pulse Nova's running. The amount of damage you are able to absorb and tank and heal from right here. He's going back into the team fight. The ult's running, gets the slam, gets the stack off. Davika is going in with the urn. They do have the Shivas going out right now. He cannot heal through this. Meanwhile, the Drow. Where is the Drow? Drow's gone. I completely missed where she died. Do they have the creeps to be able to push through this? Oh, gets the backline grip. He does not have switcheroo. Glimmer Cape is something, but can they stop him? It looks like he's just going to walk away from that. They are going to focus this tower. They don't have the ledge strike, but they don't really need it. They can just push through. Oh, no. They do take down the big iguana, but they are going to take a set of racks. Fortify does go out, but they're still 20 seconds out from the next hero to be there. They do have the siege creep. They do have the ability to push here. 9 seconds until Clockwork is up. 11 seconds until the Lina is up. They're focusing on trying to shoot the heroes. They need to take the objective. Second Fortify is coming out now. Coconut's getting thrown. Lina is up. Tidehunter's up in 6. Just barely misses the hook shot there. Another one gone. Lina so strong. Waffle is only delaying the inevitable over here. He does have his ult up in a few seconds, but I don't think he's going to be able to press his buttons, and he goes down. Meanwhile, top lane, A-Carrot shoved all the way in. Creeps are at your doors, folks. Oh no, mid is looking. Can he handle this fight though? He's waiting for his team. Can he really do something with this? Like, he has the BKB, he has the Bloodstone, he has the Blink. Oh no! Oh, the Sixth Sense triggers again. I feel like that might have been worthy of a tip right there. Are they going to try and take Tormentor? I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Tormentors have become less and less relevant these days now that they've been moved to like one side of the map. It used to be like, hey, you make a point to go after the Tormentors, and now it just feels like they don't even really exist in the map anymore. What do you guys feel? No, I get that they're important. That's not the question. But it just feels like they're less a part of the game now that there's only one and they rotate. Like, I feel like Roshan is more played around now that he physically walks around the map. But I feel like Tormentors are just more or less not something that you're playing around. Like, Aegis is more important than having a free shard. A-Carrot making the high ground almost undefendable with all these stuns that they just keep chaining out. If they can get the hook shot in here and pick him out, that could be huge. Coconut hits, but there's no follow-up. Maledict is out on him. Does he want to continue to play this? Gets the pick off on the Clockwork, goes down. The ultimate goes out. 2 are down. Forbidden Carrot is getting picked back by Mid. Mid is going to get himself in a bad pickle. Stuns go out on Forbidden Carrot. Can he take him down? Can he ult? Oh, no. No. Mid walks away. That is a full team wipe. The Drow does end up dying, but they're all dead.
doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left.
Ooh, premature on the fortify there.
Dyer's bottom tower.
I mean, I guess you're stopping the Lina and the siege creep here bottom, but like, is it better to lose the one bottom tower? Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. They get another fortify.
Dyer's scanning all over for enemies. I promise.
Dyer is coming back up. Double damage is picked up by the Drow. They can very quickly take this Roach.
Most accurate name, was it? They're just gonna let this Aegis run out? Ah, wonderful timing. We are able to get a special guest. Welcome to the channel, Bucket of Fish. How are you doing this evening?
The drill. My wife is asleep.
So it is not a chatty situation.
That is correct.
Okay, well thank you for joining us.
Top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down. Dyer's top tower is
Coconut goes out, gets the hits on a couple of them right there. Once again, the avalanche that's coming out on this lane. They do have a really good high ground defense with the Drow here. Gets the pick off, gets the ult off. 8 could be going down. 8 Carrot does go down. Primal Beast is getting the picks off. Forbidden Carrot trying to take down the back line. Clockwork does go down. The Shivas is going out. Sure, AA is going down here. Forbidden's coming in. He's trying to close out the game. The Hex goes out. Can they close this out? They just need a couple of hits. Mid could go down here as well. There's only one left. He has Aegis, but he's the last one. Here we go. Gets the grip out. 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. Goes down. Stun goes out. Perfect timing. Creeps are at the ancient. Creeps are at the ancient. The throne is exposed.
about to crap out.
I don't know what Venno was trying to do there, but the throne is exposed. With 554 health, that is something a Divine Rapier and BKB can go through. Primal Beast does go out. The BKB holds him down. Can he expire through the BKB and get out of there? Pipe is going out. That's a lot of damage returned, but no, he does not get to go in there. A-Carrot rotating in. He's got the burn. He can very easily kill this Lina. Can Lina escape just in time? He gets the blink, but just a little short. Tier 5s are out. There is a Fallen Sky on Forbidden. Forbidden has the Arcane Blink Forbidden Sky. They could just go in and end the game with the BKB. Bolt's going out. Maledict, Coconut on 2. Double ultimate. 2 are down. 3 are down. Wind Waker is going out, trying to get the escape. BKB is going out. Ethereal Form's going out. A lot of damage absorption. Forbidden Carrot's coming in. He is low ground, but he is not low on damage. Gets the Fallen Sky to stop the Witch Doctor on the back line. Where is Lashrak? Lashrak is running for his life. The Iguana is doing what he wanna. A-Carrot is looking for the pick here. Gets deleted. He goes down. Oh my god. Where is Forbidden? Where is Forbidden? They could just end. They could just end. It's just the Drow. He can do it. He can Fallen Sky. Buyback on Tidehunter. Tidehunter doesn't have anything, though. He's refresher warmed. Buyback's coming out on the Clockwork. Mid is looking for the pick. He's going to walk right into Vision. A-Carrot can see him. Oh, my apologies. That is Radiant Vision. Oh, they're TPing in. He has no idea what's coming in behind them. Oh, well, he will now. Come on, Forbidden. Go for it. You can do it. Drow is right in Vision. They could very easily get the pimp here. Dust goes out. They get the grip. Drow could go down here. That's Aegis. Gets the stack on the Necrophos. Now they run it down. That was the one they were worried about. A lot has to happen. Drow Ranger on the buyback. Lina is up in 8 seconds. This could just come down to the BKB fight. It's a very interesting banner, I will say. Davika throwing down wards. Here comes A-Carrot BKB and they end it. A-Carrot takes the win undefeated tonight. What a game, folks. What a game. What a match. Thank you all for staying with us tonight, but congratulations to Team A-Carrot on the win. Thank you all for staying with us this evening. If you're looking to play some games of Overthrow with us, we will be in the DTX server till late this evening. feel free to stop by and join us for a couple of games.